roll and leave. Come on.
Getting down to the music.
Okay, welcome to the Mic Drop, the hottest show on Friday nights for entertainment talk. And we got the hottest topic tonight, talking about Snow White. Everyone wants to talk about Snow White, right?
Smoking hot topic.
Smoking hot topic.
Hang on, Max, let me do the little disclaimer. Hi and hello, everybody. The Mic Drop is a free-flowing conversation that oftentimes touches on mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
That's right. And
does that mean we're gonna have profanity like poo-poo and
no,
Joe?
Our esteemed guest that I totally invited to the Mic Drop, give thumbs up if you want to see Joe crash the Mic Drop party because he totally invited.
Well, you invited me last week and I couldn't make it.
Well, we're also supposed to have a new segment at the end of the show with, blame CJH, blame Canada.
Is he still up?
I don't know. I have to contact him.
He's very excited about it. I spoke to him during the week.
Yes. RJ is here. RJ is supposed to potentially be a regular but there's not really much to talk on this one. Andy's sick, so I don't know.
That's what it was last week. I wonder if he has the stomach thing that I had.
Yeah. So yes, Cal is here. Cal, your book should have been delivered today, I think. I sent you a link. So get your the Mic Drop phone number. We're gonna pick a winner tonight for the hottest Mic Drop of the of the month.
Or even though it's tonight,
I think so.
Wait, do you want to January or for the month of December?
Well, for the last 2 weeks, I guess.
Okay.
Or do we want to wait till next week? I don't know.
I think we wait till next week. Let those
next week. Okay, so get your Mic Drops in tonight. We'll pick it next Friday then. Yes. Let me see. What's the phone number? That's you. Senior Nerd. You can leave a Mic Drop and you could be eligible to win $20 Cash App. Now, Bruce contacted me right before the stream, and he said, I'm really comparing the beauty of Disney live-action Snow White to a horror film that looks trash. And I'm like, yes, I will. And I support projects that challenge IP and fair use and what's public domain. I love all that stuff. So I'm actually more interested in the death of Snow White than the Rachel Zeigler
weird
Snow White live action Disney movie. Me personally, I'm going to show everyone. But even with that said, we actually have a dropout in the Snow White War of 2025 of all the movies coming out. We had 3 enter the competition. 1 has already failed to complete, and it's not Hollywood. Hollywood hasn't failed. Do you know who's failed? Joe Voltaire. Do you know who's failed already?
Who's that?
The Daily Wire. The Daily Wire has failed. Yes, it's not Hollywood. It's the outlet with the biggest agenda out there. So unfortunately, Gina Carano, no shade to Gina, and now Brett Cooper are no longer working with Daily Wire. Snow White and the Evil Queen, actress Brett Cooper, they're even talking about here will not be a focus. No one's talking about this. No one's talking about this at all. They announced this. I was going to give this a shot. I was actually going to give this a shot.
Oh,
Same.
Max, you pulled up an article from Shitting into Diapers.
Well, Bounding in the Comics, yes, of course they are on every single hanging on every single word that Daily Wire talks about. But I was going to give this a shot. I was going to go see both Snow White movies and compare and give them a fair shot.
Daily Wire movies don't get a theatrical run. You have to like pay for the Daily Wire.
Right. I was going to try to see it whatever way I could. If I could rent it VOD, I don't want to do a Daily Wire subscription. But yes, no one's talking about how the Brett Cooper Snow White and the Evil Queen is not happening. And it's not Hollywood that's failed. It's Daily Wire. Any thoughts, Voltaire, on this?
I don't know. I feel like the Daily Wire. I mean, we don't like to talk about politics on the show. I feel like the last 6 months to a year. No, more than that. About a year. Yeah, I think they had some steam behind them, but I feel like they've kind of blown it by going a little too wacko, mostly from Shapiro.
Well, they were going to get into the entertainment industry. What happened to that? It's over.
They made a bunch of crappy movies that nobody liked, like Terror on the Prairie.
Have you seen Terror on the Prairie, though, Joe? To be fair,
I don't have to. I mean,
you do.
Well, it's safe to say Terror on the Prairie wasn't profitable. At least I'm not saying it's bad, but
did anybody like? Did you hear anything positive? I didn't hear anyone say anything positive about that.
I'm embarrassed to admit I haven't watched it.
I will watch it. I'll give it a shot.
Are you? So I knew Brett Cooper has parted ways with them. Are you saying Gina also parted ways with them?
Well, they haven't announced anything else.
No. She publicly parted with them before her Disney lawsuit. It's part of why she went after Disney, because she wasn't working with them anymore. She had nothing. She didn't even have the Daily Wire anymore.
To be fair, she just didn't announce a new project. If it was a success, they would probably announce another partnership, right? But
I don't know.
It's just crickets.
She kind of made a big deal out of how she wasn't working with them anymore.
Okay.
Is that right?
So you're not going to hear this from all the YouTubers. It's not Hollywood or Disney that's failed. It's Daily Wire, And I was willing. I was like, more competition. Competition breeds quality. I wasn't against this. I was like, all this smack that this side of the internet talks about, I was like, okay, let's see what you got. Apparently they got nothing. They have nothing. I'm disappointed. All you get is the Matt Walsh documentaries. That's it. That's all you get.
Those
for Daily
seem very
Wire.
popular. Yeah.
Yeah, they promoted those Daily Wire subscriptions for a whole entertainment angle of the Daily Wire, and it's over. Okay, that's all I have to say.
It's really, I mean, in all fairness, and I'm not defending them, it's really hard to create like a streaming platform and create content on it that people are going to pay for. Like, I mean, even the big boys are having a problem.
Can you imagine how much support you would get if you had this movie go up against Rachel Ziegler's Disney Snow White, as much complaining is going on it?
I don't think you get any support.
Oh yeah, you would.
A fraction. I mean, people don't care that much about Snow White.
So what if, Joe? Let me ask you a question. What if Warner Brothers came out with a Snow White movie? Because it's whatever. Because they can.
Anyone can.
Yeah, I don't see it being a big success. I remember a couple of years ago. Well, one of them kind of hit, I guess. But remember a couple of years ago, the Warring Snow White movies. Mirror Mirror with Julia Roberts came out at the exact same time as Snow White and the Huntsman with Kristen Stewart. And I guess the Kristen Stewart one was a moderate hit because they made a sequel to it, although she didn't come back, so the sequel didn't even have Snow White in it.
The Huntsman, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she had the controversy with the director, and then they're like, we have Thor. We might as well just make a movie about the Huntsman. I'd rather watch. Yeah, rest in peace. Not Daily Wire, Anthony Cheeseman. Just
Daily
for
Wire
entertainment.
streaming entertainment platform.
Yeah, Daily Wire Entertainment is done, and I was looking forward to the competition. I was all for it.
So it's funny because Daily Wire makes a ton of money. Like they have a bunch of loyal subscribers. I guess they couldn't get enough people to do this, or this was just too expensive, because they do make
Just a PR stunt. That's it. That's all it was.
well, they do a lot of that. Like, remember when Hershey's came out with candy bars? They started coming out with candy bars. They do a lot of grifting in that regard, if you will.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me bring up the article about the death of Snow White. Listen, everyone, please thumbs up the video. I did finally reach a goal with all your support, and I'm strong. I wanted to talk about something other than just DC, although we do have DC topic tonight too. We do have a DC topic tonight too. All right, so let me bring up the death of Snow White, which I think I am going to be watching this ahead of if they're both at the movie theater, which I think they are. It says it's directly competing with Rachel Zeigler Snow White. I'm going to go check out this first, and I will put a poll in the chat for the rest of you. Although Bruce said this one looks bad. I didn't watch the trailer yet. I just saw the images. The Death of Snow White trailer gives beloved tale a dark fantasy reimagining. A trailer has been released for director Jason Brooks' The Death of Snow White coming March, the same weekend as Disney Snow White. They're directly competing. Look, there's like leeches on the Evil Queen. Best known to genre fans for playing iconic slasher Jason Voorhees in multiple Friday the 13th fan films, Jason Brooks has stepped behind the camera to direct the upcoming The Death of Snow White, which is set to release on the same March weekend that Disney will be releasing their live-action Snow White. With March 21st swiftly approaching, a trailer for The Death of Snow White has arrived and it can be seen embedded below. Let me see.
Well,
Coming. Oh, go ahead.
Who that? Jason Brooks? Best known for playing Jason Voorhees. I've seen all the Friday the 13th movies, and I've never heard of this guy.
The fan film, Jason Voorhees.
Oh, okay. There's the sign of quality. Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's see what it says here. Coming our way from Real Fiction Studios and STL Productions, The Death of Snow White is said to be raw, dark fantasy reimagining of the beloved tale, a gothic horror experience that stays true to the core themes that made Snow White a timeless classic. While our intention was to create a fun and unique take on the story while incorporating wonderful practical effects, we never intended... That's bullshit. We never intended to compete against Disney in what they are doing. You're releasing the same weekend, bro.
Are they really releasing the same weekend?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
say yes. We're going to take out Disney.
They're not competing. They're not competing with Disney.
Throw shade at Daily Wire too, but like, hey,
they are absolutely not competing with Disney.
Joe,
yes, they are. In my book,
they're
they
trying
are.
to do like a little viral thing to say, "Hey, we're coming out the same weekend as Disney."
Right.
And they're predicting that this movie is DOA, the Disney one, and they're trying to get people to like spite Disney by going to see their movie.
Yeah, but that's not going to work. That's not going to work because the audience is different. If this is an R-rated horror film, the audience that's going to see Disney's Snow White isn't going to go see this. You're not going to take your kids to see this. So you're appealing to a completely different audience. That's
fair.
That's counter programming. That's not competing.
Okay. I stand corrected. You're right, Joe. That's the one I'm going to support. I want to see this.
I kind of love what they're doing. I really do.
Yeah. The entire budget is less than 1% of Disney's. See, they are going after Disney. You should just own it. We never intended. They are spending more money on marketing than we had to make the film. We love Disney and want the best for everyone. Our true goal is to make a movie that people will truly enjoy. Look, they actually have some little people. Am I allowed to say that? I will be real. If you look at the little people in this Disney Snow White and you look at this seems more fun. I got to be true. I got to be real.
I prefer the politically correct term, the wee folk.
The wee folk. Okay, if you look at the wee folk,
No,
the
I don't think
CGI
that's actually the politically correct term, Max. I think Joe's trolling you a little bit.
Oh,
Little people.
what is the little people is? Okay,
Little people.
well, if you look at the CGI little people compared to the little people and the death of Snow White, I think this looks cool. I think this looks fun. RJ,
Hello.
are you feeling better? Are you what Snow White movie are you going to support?
Neither, because they
Neither.
both look horrible.
What about both of them? Both of them.
Yeah, I don't want to see either of them.
I'd like to
I
see
like
a
Hercules.
Perp who loves independent film and loves horror.
And
You should support the horror.
And oddly enough, Hercules, Kevin Sorbo, loves the Daily Wire. So there you go.
Well, he does.
No,
Yeah,
but seriously, I'm not looking forward to Daily Wire, Snow White, or
Well, it's not
No,
happening.
we're not
It's
talking
fine.
about the Daily Wire Snow White. We're talking about this horror version.
oh.
No,
Yeah,
I
I'll
asked him
probably
which
not
one he's
consider
looking. I asked him, Voltaire.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I asked him which one he's. Actually, I have one more.
Is Ben Shapiro making a cameo in the Daily Wire one?
Well, it's not happening. And no one's talking about that. It's not. Everyone's like Disney's failing every day. They have to try to convince you that Hollywood's failing. It's done. And hold on, I'm trying to find one more.
Anyone who thinks that Snow White movie isn't going to do well doesn't have little girls. I have 2 daughters. They can't wait to see it. Disney
Very good
princesses
point.
are huge.
It's tough to beat little girls and princesses. It's
Yep.
true.
What about this? Grok made this on X. The evil queen is Rachel Zeigler and Gal Gadot is Snow White. Would you watch this version?
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense because Gal Gadot is too old. I hate to say this, but her age is not right for Snow White. But look, the evil queen was supposed to be beautiful, everybody. So everybody says, like, one of the
Rachel
memes is
Zegler's beautiful.
no, but one of the memes is that like Gal Gadot is more beautiful than Rachel Zegler. I mean, they're both very pretty, but the proper to honor the work, the evil queen has to be beautiful. So,
I actually, I know
Well,
this
what-
is a troll thing. This is like the fan thing. It's like this is how it should have been, but I would watch this too. Nope, Rachel Zegler's a good actress. Gal Gadot's a good actress.
I think the movie will do fine. I don't think it's going to be one of the highest grossing Disney live action remakes, though.
you think it's
I
going
think
to
it's going to be
fine,
an
no.
upper echelon tier.
Well, I mean, the bottom line is the
What?
character of Snow White is not as popular as the character of Ariel. There are layers of popularity, and Snow White is not
oh,
the
yeah,
most
yeah, yeah.
popular princess.
Snow White's definitely towards the bottom in terms of
Zendaya.
popularity, for sure, yeah.
Right.
Well, people are mad. People are mad that I showed that. I didn't create it. Wow, people are mad. This is so gross. Why is it gross?
It's gross because she's old.
Oh, Joe,
Evil
come on.
Evil Queen has always been kind of pretty too.
Well,
That's
She
yeah.
has to be beautiful.
Yeah,
Again,
but
I-
she,
I
That
she
mean,
has
has
to
to the
be.
mirror. Who's the fairest of them all? Because she's fair herself,
I mean, the movie has bigger issues than just Rachel Zegler, and I've said this before. It's just the visual effects just look atrocious. I mean, that trailer is just like, listen, if you're gonna do everything's gonna be CGI, it's gonna be a green screen, that's fine. But can you take the time and make it not look like nightmare fuel?
I
Yeah,
thought it was
the
great.
little people look bad.
I think they look fantastic,
Horrendous.
and they're going to look even better in the movie.
They would be
You're looking
perfect
at a
in the
trailer.
Flash special effects.
Well, because again, it's clearly a rush job because I don't think they were intended to be in the movie originally.
Oh no, they absolutely were.
The
No,
mic drop
I really don't think.
brought to you by Blake's Hard Cider, El Chavo, Mango and Habanero. I need to get more. Oh, this is my favorite drink.
Max, is this a small brewery that makes this stuff?
Man, you were making me
They're-
so sick last week, Max. You kept talking about some hard cider, and I was like trying very hard not to puke already. And every time you mentioned alcohol, it was making me feel sicker.
It's really good.
I'm sure it was, but I was like, I had a stomach virus, and the thought of alcohol was just turning my stomach more.
No, that's good for your stomach.
Where can
That's
I
good for
watch?
any illness.
Where can I watch the death of Snow White? I'm gonna watch this.
Tubi, maybe.
Hey, can we, if it's a streaming movie, can we do a watch along for that?
Yeah, let's do a watch party. Let me
Let's
let me
do it.
Only if we get 20 likes on the stream.
Let's
Get 20
do it.
likes.
I will say this. This is my bold prediction. I think that Lilo and Stitch will make way more money than Snow White will.
Oh,
Well, that's-
absolutely.
RJ, come on.
Way
More popular.
That's not really a hot mic drop. Come on. I mean,
Where to watch?
It's like, I don't know how this Snow White movie's going to do. Because what Joe says is right. Like, little girls love Snow White.
I'm not saying it's going to do horrible. I just think it's not going to be like.
Yeah, my kids are very excited. I'm excited too. I've already committed. I'm going to buy 5 tickets to see this thing.
So
This
she did attack half the country, right? Look, again, without getting political.
Well, hold on.
People who are going to
Hold
vote
on.
the movie.
Hold on. Can we really use the word attack in this context, though?
Attack is overused, but
Well, I mean, she said, "I hope these people know no peace."
But yeah, but is
And
that
then for
really
some
an
reason
attack,
she
though?
apologized for it. I applauded that statement.
That's her PR team telling her to apologize.
Well, that was Disney calling her up, being like, "We have to appeal to conservatives now. Please stop." Which, by the way, if you want to dive into that topic, we can dive into that because you're noticing Disney is going on a very pro-conservative push lately with what they're doing with
it's
Pixar.
impacted their bottom
especially.
line. It has.
Have
Well,
you guys?
have you heard what's going on with Pixar?
No, what?
Pixar is not happy right now with Disney because Pixar employees have been coming out in droves saying that Disney is telling them that they need to roll back their storytelling and censor some of their ideas for their upcoming movies and shows because they don't want to be controversial anymore. They said that with the Win or Lose series, they cut out a trans character, and in the upcoming film Hoppers, the Disney executives told them you need to cut back the environmentalism themes and messages in your movie because we can't push messages in our films anymore. And that's a real article, by the way. You can go find that. Like,
Can you get another article? That'd be a great
What's
topic.
the sources for that, RJ? Please.
Have you heard the rumors surrounding the Hall of Presidents?
Mm-mm.
The Hall
No,
of
what's
Presidents in Walt Disney World. They got to put Trump back in now because he's the president again.
45 and 45.
And obviously, the Trump being in the Hall of Presidents was very controversial the first time around, to the point that Disney had to have a guard in the Hall of Presidents at all time because people would try to vandalize the animatronic.
Well, that's not right.
So now that Trump is back, Disney's like saying, well, what are we going to do about this? That's so much work we got to put into an attraction that, quite frankly, doesn't draw that many people.
Well, if they don't do it, there's going to be protesters on the other side too. Like, you need to put them in.
Well, the rumor is that they were waiting for the outcome of this election because if Kamala won, the rumor is they wanted to shut down the Hall of Presidents altogether because it's not that popular. But they knew that if Kamala won and they shut it down before the first, Black woman president went in, people would say, "Hey, you're being racist."
I've been saying for years, they need to replace the Hall of Presidents with the Hall of Muppets.
That's the rumor. The rumor is the Muppets might go in there.
That's what they should do. Like, make it like a Muppet. Because I remember at Disney, in one of the parks, they had like a Disney, like a Muppet-themed Americana show.
Can you imagine if they decide to replace it now, when you know who is the next president? It's going to be outrage. Like, remember when they did the Tiana's?
It's not going to matter.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Because it just happened to be now.
Because if you make the announcement, hey, we're replacing the Hall of Presidents with Muppets, people would actually be excited.
Yeah,
I see
because people have been asking
coming
for Muppets to be in the
I see no controversy at all. If it was before Trump's first term, okay, but Trump's already been in there. He's been in there for 8 years now, because even when he wasn't president, he was still in there as one of the former presidents. So he's been in there for 8 years already.
Voltaire, back me up. This is going to be another thing. It's going to be another thing. Oh, you're replacing it.
Can't do it. It's wrong. First of all, I like the Hall of Presidents.
I like it too. It's a classic. I would like them to keep it. Mind you,
should keep it. And either way, but if you replace it now, people will say what Max is saying.
But again, if you replace it with Muppets, though, people love the Muppets and been asking for more Muppets at the park. So
I think now is the time. If ever there was a time, now's the time.
I put those articles.
Tiana's
In
new
the,
ride
I
looks
put those
awesome.
articles in the private chat, by the way.
I'm
Okay.
riding Tiana's new ride in a couple
thank,
weeks.
Thank you, Rational Skeptic. $2. Max, if Disney Snow White flops, who is to blame? I mean, if the movie was actually really good, Rachel Zegler's comments wouldn't really mean much. But on an average live action adaptation, which what looks like it looks slightly above average to me. The singing sounds great, but the other stuff, the production just doesn't look good to me. On just a slightly above average movie, commentary on the press tour could tank your movie. That's my opinion.
Rachel Zegler's going to have zero effect on this film, one way or the other.
I think a bad press tour can tank a just above average movie. If it's an amazing movie, people are going to see it regardless.
A children's movie doesn't live or die on.
Yes,
no, it doesn't. A children's movie does not live or die on the press tour. The kids dictate what movies they want to go see on a kids movie. You know, no parent, like the Despicable Me 4 doesn't make $1 billion because the parents are dying to see it. It's because the kids want to see it.
I don't think that some parents are going to forbid their children from.
Oh yeah, but that's such a small minority. My wife's ex-husband's one of those guys, but they're this tiny, you know, the percentage.
I'm not a hater. I like Rachel Zegler. I just wouldn't hire her to do the press tour. Is that fair, Voltaire?
I don't know if they were going to do.
I like her from afar. I'm not paying her. Look at all the people that James Gunn's hired. They've been absolute professionals on the press tour. There hasn't been any controversy whatsoever.
She's been spoken to.
There hasn't been a press tour yet for James Gunn's.
Yeah, she's been spoken
for Creature Commandos.
Yeah, Creature Commandos. But.
Yeah, and the Superman. You have all the actors and actresses for Superman. They're completely professionals.
Well,
so that lawsuit with the Blake Lively lawsuit, we learned from that lawsuit that they have the talking points for press tours. As soon as shooting's done, they're ready for it, and they give it to everybody. So Rachel's been given everything she needs to be given, and after she's been spoken to a few times from the production team on this movie, I don't think she'll do any more. I think she's done.
Okay, so yes, get the thumbs up there because we're considering. You know what? Because Voltaire gifted some memberships, this stream is now paid for. Rationals gifted a super chat, so we're gonna watch the Snow White trailer together. So thank you for the support.
Crazy.
Do we have to?
Yes, we have to. The Juice Man was gifted a membership by Voltaire. Thade, Hello Human Thade was gifted a membership. Ghost Bumbles. Bianca is back. Myself and Comics was gifted a membership by Voltaire. And W Necron, no longer L Necron. W Necron was gifted a membership. Thank you so much.
Did you know you can
really
gift somebody? Did you know you can gift somebody a membership even if they're not in the live chat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, no idea.
I don't have any
clue
she was spoken to other than the fact that she came out and apologized.
Yes, okay? She would have apologized.
I don't think she would ever apologize to supporters
yeah.
unless she was told to.
How would you not think? Look, you think they're not going to? They said stuff to Gina Carano and most Pedro Pascal too. I mean, as far as we know, that did not land. Yes, congrats, new members. Thank you so much.
Fair to Bruce, I have no proof that she was spoken to.
I would think so, especially the way it is going now. Especially what RJ just mentioned, the context of Disney Pixar employees are upset because they're like, you got to tone this stuff down. It's impacting our bottom line. It's impacting fun. I know lots of people, whether you like it. I cannot stand weaponized. Listen, piracy is a whole nother subject. I'm not going to condemn you for watching stuff, but when you do it for political reasons, it pisses me off. Or like piracy, it scoops. Okay. When you find out a movie, if you're excited about a movie and you want to share stuff and you're not trying to ruin it for other people, I'm fine with that. But if you find out stuff about a movie just because someone created it that you don't agree with their politics and you try to ruin it to ruin their financial success of the movie, I have a problem with that. And then only pirating movies or entertainment because of the political from the creatives too. I'm like, that's really effing lame. I know people have rough times and they can't afford a bunch of entertainment sometimes. I understand that. Okay, I'm not judging you. But I know lots of people on the internet that will just not support Disney. They'll pay for stuff consistently, do all kinds of Kickstarters for other projects, but they will not support Disney because they're progressive. That's bullshit. I don't like that. That's my opinion there. Okay, what was I was gonna bring up the website actually looks legit. I don't trust you, Bruce. This looks kind of cool. Look at this website. Let me bring this up here, and I will let you know if we can watch a Death of Snow White watch party for sure. Okay, so here's the site. Look at this.
I hope this trailer is very.
Look at that. You hope the trailer's really short?
Yeah, because yeah.
Ew, there's work.
I don't imagine that this will be very good.
She's got a little raccoon there. Look at this. This looks a lot of fun.
Some of these pictures look like AI.
They look like AI? These look like real people.
All right. It's pretty lame.
I'd like to see the trailer, but yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's see.
I wish that was the case, Senior Nerd, but no, that's not true.
What?
What you just said.
Hold on, I'm trying to bring up the trailer.
We're not going to get into that kind of commentary.
Yeah. It's not worth it. Okay, let me bring it. I think it looks good. I think it looks fun. I'm honestly more excited about this until I see the trailer. Now the trailer could be hot garbage. We'll see. I just subscribed. Let's see what this is.
Okay, that logo is definitely made with the Pit Crew.
Yeah, you're saying this trailer could be hot garbage. If I were a betting man, I know where my money would be.
Come on now.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I'm not looking forward to this.
No, I don't think it will beat Terrifier 3. No. I'm not capping. Is the screenshots look more fun than when you're getting with CGI little people? I'm sorry. But I mean, their acting might be horrible, though. Let's see.
Mirror hanging on the wall.
Hanging on the wall? Oh.
The fairest of them all.
Oh, yes, you are fair. It is true.
Okay.
We both know.
Ooh, okay, all right.
I'm not off to a good start.
All right. We're cooking. This is
all right.
This looks like Tubi looked at it and said, no, thanks.
Okay, that sounded bad. Okay, Bruce, I apologize. That intro does not sound great.
Not great.
Ooh, okay. All right.
No, that was horrible. Like you couldn't do something better.
All right. Let's try and maybe it gets better. Let's see.
Okay.
More beautiful than you.
Really odd.
That really just looked like, oh, there's a deer in the yard. Let's shoot it. Well, it looks like a random deer. Just like, okay.
I think Cal just won the hot take of the month.
What? Daily Wire looked better.
No. Cal is a 12 brick of Pops Blue Ribbon in. Come on now.
So Kingsport Cal says, I could be jerking off, but I'm watching the Death of Snow White trailer. That's true. I mean, that is very true. You could be watching that. You could be doing that, but you're watching the mic drop.
Stop playing Cyberpunk 2077 for this.
Yeah.
Really odd, Princess of the People, aren't you?
All the shields. You may the rest help with your wife.
This is too much.
I don't know about all that.
Bring me one of Snow White's little friends.
I was offered the gift of being able to help and I took it.
Ooh,
Pleasure
wow.
mine.
We shall see how quickly that pretty smile fades.
Oh, this is cool.
They got some masks from Party City.
Yeah. Well, Party City's going out of business, unfortunately.
Oh.
But Big Lots is saved.
What's been doing out?
Big Lots. Oh, look, they're dancing with,
Does anyone have any clue what's going on?
Rhea says, no, I kind of like it. It has film graininess that reminds me of early to mid 1990s movies.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fairest of them all.
All men are searching the castle and the village as we speak.
Oh, God. What was that? Hold on.
Look, it's
that Geralt.
I know. It's like I think it's someone's
Witcher.
cosplaying as Geralt. The Witcher. This looks horrible. I'm sorry. Okay, I wanted to be open to it, but I'd rather watch Rachel's. Like I thought I'd rather watch this.
I mean, this might be fun if you're really high or drunk. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Village as we speak.
Find her now!
We captured her. We were ambushed.
You mean she got away?
I'd rather be watching videos on a certain
He looks-
guy's
he looks-
OnlyFans that I know.
She looks legit. This is a real legit evil, evil queen. Like,
That's terrible.
yeah.
That wig looks great.
Protecting her. The dwarves. Have they all gone mad?
They do
That
appear
looks
to
good.
be quite mad.
Oh, these little people are legit. Oh,
Wow, little people
it's
fighting.
saved
I
by
love
the
it.
little
I love it.
people. The little people.
Wow,
saved
they're actually
this.
And she's
some
Asian.
accuracy.
So there's diversity.
Yes.
This is more diverse than Disney Snow White.
Yep.
Yeah. Take that CGI crap. This is legit now.
I actually found real actors.
Yeah. Put it in the L in the chat.
You know what? I'll give them credit. They had the balls to do what Disney wouldn't do and actually hire real actors.
Yeah.
Well, that was silly. That was silly.
Well, Disney hired actors. They just
No,
motion
not
captured.
hiring little people because it's offensive is wrong.
Yeah, it was very dumb of them to do
Yeah.
that.
Do you think they hired voice
You
actors?
can't
for the
blame
little
Disney for
people,
that
Joe.
one.
I blame
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage for that, but I also
Yeah.
blame
You
Disney
blame
for
for that,
listening
Joe.
to that.
They didn't hire little people voice actors.
Well, they weren't voice actors. They were regular actors.
Okay. Rhea says this is great. Okay. Oh, look at that!
It's time for me to take matters into my own
Oh!
hands.
Trying to enlist the Queen's aid to save Snow White.
My queen!
I might have told her she was hiding in the dark forest.
Please, take this.
Snow White!
Okay, it's getting better.
The evil queen's freaking awesome. Just
Yeah.
kill her already! Ah!
No,
I
it's
love
getting better as the trailer is going
Yes.
on. To be fair.
Cal says this is ass. Anthony says you can't blame Peter. Is that Brett Cooper or is that Ben Shapiro? Oh, Brett Cooper.
Some lady.
You can't blame Peter for that. He had an opinion. Disney didn't have to listen. There was very people were really upset with Disney.
No, he has a lot of influence too.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Because if Disney did put the little actors in, they would have gotten criticized too. Couldn't win.
Oh, Bean says this looks so bad that it makes you interested. Yes, it's so bad it's good. I love how over the top the queen is. Just kill her already! Ah! And then there's little people with axes and stuff. That's legit, man. You think they're gonna? You think the CGI little people are gonna have axes and stuff? No.
Hell no.
Heck no.
No.
She's been poisoned, my king.
I think we're responsible for this.
Ugh! Eye stuff.
Plan. The
love
plan
it.
is to kill them all.
What the hell is that? This isn't a stuff. Whoa.
I got to tell you, this trailer is getting better the more we play it.
She must be found alive, or I risk losing the throne.
Now take her heart from her chest.
Ah! Oh, sold. Whoa, what the hell?
Heck yeah.
I'm sold. This shot right here sells it to me. I am so seeing the death of Snow White. I've changed my mind. This
Watch
looks
party,
legit.
everybody. Watch party. Get ready.
And then
I shall have it all.
Dead princess.
Oh my god. Little people. Okay. So do you know who would love this movie? Who would love this trailer? Lil Movie Perp. Okay. This is his style of thing. And everybody, we are doing a watch party on this channel. 100%.
I'm not trying to do anything. That looked great. That looked great at the end. The beginning was rough.
It still looks horrible, but it looks like it's fun bad. So.
The trailer got better as it went along. To be fair.
Cal says last shot with blood was cool. See, see what happens when you don't consistently jerk off, Cal. You might see a trailer like this. Support indie film. Perp has standards. Perp has no standards. No,
he'd love that.
I would give that trailer. I cannot lie and say it's a 10 out of 10, not 9 out of 10, not 8 out of 10. I would give it a 7 out of 10. It started out rough, but seemed like a lot of fun. I love the
Got better as we went along.
Yeah. Support indie film, but only if it's a cartoon parody.
Fair.
Yeah. All right. So now that we have Snow White out of the way, 40 minutes in.
Well, bring up RJ's articles. I want to see it.
You couldn't pay me to watch that.
You could pay me to watch it. You could pay me to watch lots of stuff. Okay, let me bring this up. Page not found. RJ, what is this?
I don't know why it does that. That's a StreamYard glitch where I put links in the chat. It doesn't work. I don't know why.
Bleeding cool. Page not found. Let me try the next one.
It's a StreamYard glitch. It's probably not going to work.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, let me DM it to you on Twitter then, I guess. I don't know.
Jesus, RJ, come on.
No, it's a StreamYard thing. This happens.
You're a professional scooper. Come on.
I showed your super chats, Rational. Did you leave another one? I showed them.
Okay, I'm DMing you the articles now.
Max of Snow White flops. Who is to blame? Oh, this one. Apparently, Rachel Ziegler doesn't like Gal Gadot. Yes, I think because of her
There's
history.
so many rumors swirling around that production, and that is one of them.
That stuff's all BS.
Okay, I DM'd you the articles on Twitter next.
All of that stuff is always BS. Remember, the Avengers co-stars all hate Brie Larson. Oh, did you hear Robert Pattinson banged Zoe? What's her name on the Batmobile?
Well, that sounds real.
That's legitimately funny that people actually believe that.
All right, let me bring this up here.
What's her name? Kravitz. I couldn't think of her name.
All right, so yes, ex Pixar staffer decries win or lose, trans storyline being scrapped. Can't tell you how much I cried. One consultant on the episode says the company is asking someone to play someone that they're not by changing a character voiced by trans actress Chanel Stewart to cisgender. I wish this wasn't such a big thing, but
well, they were told to remove it from the show.
Yeah, that's like censoring art.
That's the reality that they find themselves in. That's what they're being told to do.
Yeah. There's a lot of conservative families that don't want to see this in their products.
Disney gave a statement saying that they would prefer for certain subjects to be between parent and child. That should not be something that they bring up in their stuff. That's essentially what their statement said.
Of course, the ridiculous thing there is by putting in their stuff, it provokes conversations between parent and child.
Yeah, well, they said that they just don't want to have that conversation in their shows. Basically, what they said, which is it's crazy to me that.
Well, they gave the okay for it at one time, and then it's removed now.
They literally said
changed.
Because of recent events, they don't want to go forward with that.
That is fascinating, and that's a solid source. That's amazing.
This is we're afraid of Trump because Trump's back and we're afraid of him.
No.
That's what this is.
It's not Trump. We're afraid of people in America. We're afraid of...
but they weren't afraid of him before the election.
Honestly, this probably, if they kept it in, it would probably get better views than if they left it. They took it out too. It's unfortunate, there's because people will support that type of storyline too. And I don't really feel like this is a show that's gonna get a lot of attention as it is.
Well, it's been delayed for years too.
Yeah, just the act of removing social commentary is politics too. Like making everything so generic that it can't say comments on everything is it's very sad,
There's the other article brought up the movie that they have coming out too.
It's besides Win or Lose, also a movie. Let me bring that up here.
Yeah, that's one from Bleeding Cool.
All right, let me bring this up. No, I don't.
Disney's getting such blowback for this, though. Like this is not being well received. I gotta wonder if they're gonna.
They're not going to reverse course again because then no one's happy and everyone's upset.
They would rather just
I
make
could see them.
people-
You think they're going to add it back in now?
I think they could. I think they could because of the negative blowback they're getting. I don't think they
I
expected
think
that.
at this point they are in the mindset of they just want to make something that's so non-offensive it makes money from all sides.
So here's the thing. I'm really torn on this because I don't like artists being capped or being held back. But at the same time, I'm a free market capitalist, and if a corporation says I don't want this, they have a right to say I don't want this. You know what I mean?
Mm. Well, this is very the trans issue. I understand people. I don't like that what happened there, but I do understand people wanting to control their kids. But then you know what? Just don't watch it if you have an issue with it. Don't force a company to do certain things like that. But this is scary too because we're in environmental denialism that people do not realize that of course there's people with an agenda to say it's worse than it is, but there's so many scientific facts out there that we're polluting this world.
Well, remember,
I can't believe we're at a point where
Disney is remember the context is Disney is being attacked by all angles because people believe that Disney is indoctrinating their children to think a certain way.
Well, we can't even say
though,
environmentalism is a good thing. Like that's such a safe thing to say. We want to keep the environment safe for our children or pass down to the generations.
Well, the thing is too, it's just.
I mean, Ferngully came out in the 90s.
No, I know. But the thing is that people are okay. I could say a lot of things right now. There are parents.
Hey, Max, that issue doesn't help Elon Musk.
There are some parents who would like to just put on Disney Plus and have them babysit their kids.
Absolutely.
And the issue is that they feel like they can't do that anymore because, oh no, they might see something that I don't agree with, that I have to have a conversation with them about, that I don't want to have a conversation with because it's too hard to talk to people. It's again, it's very frustrating. I think that it's not good for art. It's not good for society to censor artists and to dictate what you can and can't talk about in certain things. I think that's a slippery slope. I really do. But whatever. They're going to do what they're going to do. The thing is, though, they won. The Chuds kind of won this battle.
Well, I mean, they're not...
because they have successfully vilified Disney so much to the point that they feel they have to cower now and just be as non-offensive as possible to the extreme now. And that's a scary thought.
Why do you say the Chuds won as opposed to the market won? If you're a free market capitalist, why do you phrase it that way, RJ? I'm just curious.
Because truthfully, has the market really been tested with any of this stuff? Or is it because here's the thing, right?
I think so.
The messaging is that Disney is indoctrinating children with trans ideologies, DEI, all this stuff, right? Is that really truly the case?
What you're really saying is that these people don't. We don't want to acknowledge their. Not you, RJ. I'm saying the argument is that what they're really saying is that they don't want to acknowledge these people's existence. We don't want to acknowledge trans people because then we might have to tell our kids about them or something. But it's like, but you know what? They live in the world with us. They do exist in the world with us. They're there. You can go out your door and meet a trans person. So it's like, are you really protecting the kids by not telling them that a certain group of people that exists
the point
in the world
I'm trying
with
to make
us,
is that they have vilified Disney so much now that these buzzwords and these topics that they originated have become common sayings, and they have become more widely believed.
They've tricked people into thinking
not true.
They've tricked people into thinking that woke is a thing, whereas it's just a phantom boogeyman they use to wrap around whatever thing they want to be offended by today.
Yeah, this is all right. Well, Hopper's Pixar artist told to downplay the environmentalism themes. I really hope in our lifetime we're going to start taking this more serious about the environment too. I don't know how we can ignore things anymore. Like, I actually really want to watch that documentary on Netflix, Consumerism. Has anyone heard about that? Where all this crap goes? I mean, we could just keep constantly buying junk.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is too, that's a good point too. Disney internally, I kid you not, they basically told Pixar, your Buzz Lightyear movie flopped because you put a gay kiss in it. That's what they told Pixar. It's like, hey,
Yep.
you need to not do stuff like that anymore because that's why your movie failed. That's why we lost money.
Also,
I'm like, no, it's not. That's real. A millisecond clip of two women kissing is not why a movie bombed.
Right.
And I can't believe they would use that internally as an excuse.
To Anthony Cheeseman's point, he says Lightyear didn't bomb because it had a gay kiss. It bombed because it was a bad movie. But that's not true either. Because no movie bombs because it was a bad movie. Because when a movie bombs, it means nobody saw the movie. So they don't know if it was good or bad. When a movie bombs, it means people, for whatever reason, didn't want to see a movie. Now, why they didn't want to see a movie, we could try to figure out.
The word of mouth was bad on it.
Yeah, but it had a bad opening weekend.
I don't think it had anything to do with the kiss.
If we want to be really honest, Lightyear bombed because Chapek spent a couple years training audiences to stay home.
I think it bombed because people want, it's like a Toy Story spinoff movie, and it's not the Buzz Lightyear they wanted.
And if it was the only movie that bombed that year, I would agree with you. But a lot of Disney movies were bombing that year, and it was coming right off of giving away for free 3 Pixar movies on television. I think Chapek, by putting all these movies for free on Disney Plus, trained the audience. These are things you stay home and wait for. And we're even Elemental, which was a great movie, it took all summer for that mindset to change. It was word of mouth and,
Disney Animal Kingdom showcases environmentalism, contradicting Hopper's reduced message spotlight. Well,
I do think it was a quality issue too. I'm not saying I think it is again, quality issue, word of mouth issue, not because of a gay kiss.
Yeah. Well,
hang on.
Yes.
There are people who, once they hear there's a gay kiss in a movie, won't take their kids to see the movie.
Yeah, but they're not the majority of people, though.
Really?
I think there's very few people.
Do you really think? Voltaire? Do you truly believe that the vast majority of America didn't go see Lightyear because there was a gay kiss in it?
No.
If they knew about, so
if they were told about it, they saw it in the news.
So what I think you guys underestimate is that if they knew about it in advance, there is a gigantic chunk of this country who won't even go to the theater because of it. They will take that off their list, and they will not take their kids to see that movie. That's what I think people.
I'm not saying that there isn't any, there aren't people like that exist, of course, but they're not the main audience that would cause the movie to bomb, though. I don't think that
people know it in advance
to make an impact like that.
So if people know it in advance and trust Disney to take their kids to movies, because look, I'm just speaking from anecdotal, experience talking to people. I talk to a lot of people, because I'm interested in this stuff, and they're like, "Oh, I love Super Mario because there was nothing weird in it." You know what I mean? I could just take my kids to see Super Mario. So I think people discount that. So if people hear about in advance that there's something in a movie, I do believe that
there's, we're not anti-religion here or anything, but there's a lot of religion that even unfortunately, and I think this is one of the issues I have that's taught, is even being portrayed in entertainment, just existing, is trying to convince you to be that way. Like, just because there's two women kissing doesn't mean they're trying to get you to kiss, two women, just because of that. But people in their mind, unfortunately, they feel that way.
This goes back to
I'm not saying that's how I feel. I'm saying that's the way it is.
It goes back to what I said before. The people who have a problem with it have a problem with it existing. They don't want that to acknowledge its existence.
100% correct, Joe.
Because here's the thing. Let's say, I'm not saying this is my belief, but let's say you believe homosexuality is a sin. Let's say that's your belief. Okay, you can believe that. But you believing that doesn't mean that homosexuals don't exist in the world around you. So by removing that from your entertainment, you are not telling your kids when you go out into the world, you are going to meet gay people. They will. So if they want to teach their kids, this is their religious prerogative. If they want to teach their kids, our belief says that this is a sin. Okay, fine. You can teach them that. I don't agree with that, but that's your prerogative. But you can't deny that these people exist in the world, and that's what they want to do.
You can't, but these religious people, Joe, in their mind, again, this is not how I feel, everybody. This is how they think. We don't want something, quote unquote, normalizing that behavior.
And that's the agenda. That's where they really feel there's an agenda.
They don't want normalized. They don't want.
It is already normal. It is already normal. You just don't realize because you're so self-sheltered, right?
Oh, and as a Catholic, I can say Bruce is right.
Yeah. Right. He's right. And what Max is saying is right, too. That these people are trying to shelter and blind their kids from it. What really exists. So everybody's right. But that is what these people
and you know what? If that's the way you want to, fine. Just don't try to impose it on other people. Like, if you really don't want to see it, I don't agree with that. Seeing it because there's something in the movie, but then saying that the corporation needs to cater to your wants,
Let me ask you this, though. Will these Christians go see The Godfather?
I guess.
Well, I mean, yeah, because they're okay with murder.
Okay, yeah. Right. So is it murder a sin? Like, I mean,
so they are. People. So, Joe, they don't think their kids are going to become murderers, but they're worried their kids might become. In their minds, I'm just telling you, it's not how I believe. What they think is that.
Well, Donovan, I'll check it out later, but I don't want to. I want to go move on to the different topic.
Yeah.
That's why.
I just want to say this. So they don't think their kids will become murderers watching The Godfather, but in their minds, they think, oh, they might become this because they watch this.
If they watch that and it is so appealing to them that they're going to become that, they wanted to be that.
Well, yeah, okay. So there you go. They don't want to risk it.
If you look at two guys kissing and you're like, that looks great, man. I want in on that. Then guess what? It was going to happen anyway.
Probably true.
Yeah. All right. Well, interesting topic. Thank you, RJ, Joe, Voltaire. I kind of want to. There is something on DC that we could talk about. That James Gunn.
No more politics. No more politics. We don't want to hear about DC.
What do you mean? All right. Let me bring this up.
You didn't get it.
So did you hear that James Gunn is over-sexualizing ladies? James puts real life. This isn't even from Creature Commandos. Isn't this from the Harley
Quinn animated movie?
Yeah. James, but there is a picture from the Creature Commandos. So they're claiming James puts real life stuff in his projects, politics, corrupt cops. Corrupt cops are always in DC.
Yeah, Gotham City is made up of
domestic abuse. That's been in there. Parody of Playboy magazine. That was in a lady TV show, Harley Quinn. Gotham literally has a superhero.
Here. Let me help.
How did James Gunn even have anything to do with this one anyway?
Let me help you, Max. Let me help you.
Yes.
Pull up the actual tweet that started all of this.
No, I will. I'll get. But why are they blaming James Gunn for Harley Quinn?
No, they're not. They're just saying this person's just saying that they've done this before in DC animated stuff before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is someone who's
saying
new. People should calm down.
All right, so they're saying again with this gooner talk. Creature Commandos is really turning these goddamn goons into Gotham goons into gooners because damn,
Yeah, that's
what-
a joke. Yeah,
what
it's a
the
joke.
hell is a gooner?
Who wants to take that?
Are they just making words up now?
No.
No.
It's like
it's a Gen Z internet meme term.
Oh,
don't tell them.
Gen
Donovan
Z.
says,
Yeah,
Gen Z has
just let them imagine what it means.
Gen Z has dumb terms.
well, it's basically just gawk at stuff all day long and have fun with yourself all day long.
It's basically a term for someone who would just have a lot of lotion and use a lot of
Like
tissue
all day, like
all
just
day.
just goon all day.
Please don't make me Google this because I don't know what.
No. But
So
yeah,
is it just a guy who jerks off all day long? Is that what
yeah,
you're
just
trying to
all
say?
day, just all day, always
yes.
gooning.
Wouldn't that be a whacker?
Would that be a jack off, Joe, for us old guys?
We're getting
you know?
demonetized on this one.
I'm gonna Google it and read the definition.
Okay, so this is this
No,
the
no,
only this is this the only thing a wanker? Yeah, there you
Okay, here we go. Urban Dictionary's definition. I'm gonna read this out loud.
Gooner. Okay, RJ.
All right.
Thank you,
everybody
RJ.
ready for this? Okay, this is for Joe and Voltaire. For those that don't know, Urban Dictionary, Gooner.
This is a pivotal moment on the mic drop.
One who is completely and miserably addicted to porn, but embraces and loves it. Example sentence: I watch porn all day. I think I'm becoming a gooner.
But wait, that is a contradiction because you said they're miserably addicted, but they embrace it.
Yes.
Well, then they're not that miserable.
Yeah, but alcoholics
living their
don't know
best
that they're
life.
in a miserable situation, Joe. Drug addicts don't know necessarily that they're in a bad situation.
Maybe they're living their best life.
No, that's not a good life. Joe.
Maybe they want to be out there whacking it 24.
Joe. As a man of a certain age, would you have? Could you imagine growing up with easy access to that stuff from when you were 12 years old? You wouldn't want that, Joe. Don't lie. No, you wouldn't.
We had to go in the woods. We had to go in the woods and find a bag.
You love the Victoria's Secret
Population
catalog
control.
and the
Cows going on.
that came in the mail.
This is an interesting episode of the mic drop. So, cows saying population control. We are heading over.
Gooners is a dumb term. They should call themselves whackers.
Wankers.
I like whackers better.
But yeah, the tweet in the private chat is what started all of this.
Whackers, because I don't want to adopt the British term wankers. So yeah,
Gooner sounds like you're a hardcore fan of the Goonies.
Or you're a tough guy in a hockey team, you know.
In fact, I'm adopting that. I'm a big fan of the Goonies.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
this
say
is
I'm a Gooner.
I mean, this stuff exists. I'm sure it exists.
Well,
in
that's
Gotham.
what I'm saying. Yeah, the context.
Gooners never
is-
say die.
Yeah, the context for this whole thing is that someone posted that picture and said that I really, really, really hate the way James Gunn depicts women. That's the context for why this whole thing started.
There's lots of different ladies and women in James Gunn's projects.
And then you can read the replies and see the whole shitstorm that started.
Okay. Really, really, really hate how James Gunn writes and depicts women. God forbid you all critically engage with media. Most of Gunn's writing is telling us what we already know. He doesn't get a medal for saying are bad. Actually writing these women beyond 3 archetypes is also important. Nina and Bride have nothing but stellar in the show. It also, what's the villain? Circe. Also, there's the one that has the aquarium on her head.
So hang on, are the women
That's Nina.
gooners in the show? Are the women like jerking off all the time?
No.
By the way, if you're liking the Creature Commandos, the actress who does the voice of Nina and Creature Commandos is a supporting player in the wonderful film Night Bitch, which is now streaming on Disney Plus. Check it out. She plays Jen in Night Bitch.
Okay, look at all these great lady characters that have been in James Gunn's project. I don't think this is just cherry picking either. There's lots
Well,
of
here's
examples.
the thing. I would love to get a woman's perspective on this topic because I would genuinely like to know. And I'm being serious about
Let's
that.
be
I
real.
would
The
really like
majority,
to know.
I mean, I'm not, let's be real. The majority of the people saying this just don't like James Gunn.
Well,
Are they
but
really,
here's-
are they
well,
really
I'm just saying,
offended?
I
Are they
would-
really
I would
offended because
actually
there's
love
a,
to talk to a female comic
Yeah.
book fan and get their perspective on this.
Yeah.
Because there's some that I know that exist that do like his stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm just curious how they feel about stuff like this, and I would like to know because I feel like the majority of people who speak on this are men, right? And I'm not saying that like other women's feelings aren't.
Well,
valid
let's
on
be.
this.
I don't think they're really concerned. A lot of these people, I'm gonna say it, probably look at those type of magazines themselves. They're like, oh, I'm really concerned about how the way women are depicted. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it has to do with they don't like James Gunn and what he's doing. For various reasons.
But no, I'm being serious though. Like when I say that, I'm not being like jokey. I mean, like I would genuinely like to know what women in general who are fans of the stuff think.
Well, we have a very high female.
Well,
what's with the guy with the baseball cap?
He
What's
did
the
throw
video,
a
everybody?
parody of Playboy models. Oh no! What about actual female characters he wrote? There's some great characters. Look at that Ratcatcher.
Oh man, I love Ratcatcher.
These are some of the best
Nebula.
fleshed out characters in the MCU. With
you know what? He
Nebula,
never. I can't remember him writing a weak woman. I really can't.
No, they always kick butt. They're complex. These are complex lady characters, for sure.
The Gunn is talented. Even in his Scooby-Doo movies.
No, Scooby-Doo's trash.
No, even in his Scooby-Doo movies, Daphne was beating up everybody. She was no far cry from cartoon Daphne.
Harcourt is like awesome, kick butt female. Nebula, Waller, Gamora.
Yeah. His women are almost masculine.
I don't know about it. Just because they're action oriented doesn't mean I don't think that is masculine. They can handle themselves. They can handle themselves for sure. Okay.
Degrassi, to be fair, I was a hardcore Lobo fan since his first appearance in Justice League International.
Are we talking about all the controversial topics on this episode of the Mic Drop?
That's what the Mic Drop is for.
Might as well bring up this. I sent this to you.
You got to get that clip from UHF in here where you'll be like, are we talking about the controversial topics? And you can put in Weird Al going, sex with furniture. What do you think?
Yeah, that's a good comment.
Should we cover this one, Voltaire? Let me bring this up.
Yes.
So, might as well cover this too. Robot romance revealed. Women will be having more with robots than men by 2025.
Okay, before you get into this article, because it sounds ridiculous, everybody remember
Elon was right. Hashtag Elon was right.
Well, this article is from like 7 or 8 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It was a prediction.
But
it rings true now.
From a practical standpoint, it makes sense.
So remember,
it's easier to get something that can be inserted than to do inserting.
100%. So already from the market of quote unquote sex toys, women have an advantage over men. Men, like it's not male sex toys, like without getting into it, are not as normalized as female use sex toys. So it only makes sense that they would adopt the robots first.
Okay. Well, this is coming. I have no doubt in my mind. Things already exist. There's chat stuff on your phone that you could develop a relationship with AI. And all you have to do is like in the future, all you have to do is, how you do, you cast to your TV, just cast to your robot. This is coming. This is going in 25 years. I think maybe less. You're going to be having an option to carry on a relationship with a completely AI
system. So everybody,
system. Like I actually do want to see her now. I've never seen her.
Okay, I was going to say, Max.
Now. Yes,
everybody, go watch her. Yes. We are super duper.
We are there. We're there. What always happens with this technology, stuff like this is done first. Mm-hmm. I actually think you're going to be getting humans with robots ahead of them doing other stuff.
Okay,
I think that's the.
So I know a guy. Now he's not the most stable dude. He likes hallucinogenic drugs, and he's kind of like whatever. But you know what he has? He has an AI girlfriend on his phone, and he talks to her, and in his mind, she's his girlfriend. So go watch.
Honestly,
or go see it.
Honestly, how are we even going to compete, Voltaire? Because robots are never going to
Max,
fail to function.
We
I
can't
don't
compete
think
with
they're
the
good
equipment that's out there now.
conversationalists. I don't think they're good conversationalists.
I think they're excellent conversationalists. They always
they?
listen. They always
women are
respond.
better than men. Women, because although like the mechanics of it, we can't beat as men. Women are better than men because they actually do want the intimacy part. They do want the connection. Whereas men can.
I wouldn't assume that.
Well, I'm saying generally speaking.
Okay. I say look out, men. And I don't know if I can compete with the robot, honestly.
You can.
Although they're never going to replace me on Movie Madness. I don't think an AI could do this, Joe, are you concerned?
No.
Well, you're a family guy already, but I feel bad for the younger generation.
God, I don't know what it would be like to be a 13-year-old boy in 2025.
Unless they could stream the robot in their home, the young generation doesn't
Let's
care.
get Scooter Crunch on here to talk about his experience,
They're coming for me. Yeah. I don't think we have a chance when you go to what the robots can do. I don't think we have a
No, you can't. You absolutely can't.
They don't need pills. They don't need anything.
No, but
they just need a good charge. They just need a good battery.
Women are better at intimacy than men. They're better.
Okay.
Now, if you could create one of these real dolls and make her a robot, holy crap! It's going to end it for a lot of men.
It's already being developed. RJ's very quiet.
Is anyone really interested in robo boobies though?
Yeah.
Yes, really lonely dudes, Joe. When you were 14, 15, you could still go to a party and meet a girl, even if you weren't the most popular kid in school. I don't know if it's the same thing nowadays. I think it's harder.
It's like, remember that scene in The 40-Year-Old Virgin where he's like, do you know what boobs feel like? And he's like a bag of sand.
Data and Vision.
Like these guys would be like, yeah, shiny metal. That's what they feel like. Shiny
is
metal.
Crazy over Vision from the MCU and Data from Star Trek.
See, to be fair, those aren't robots, though.
Keep in mind, Scarlet Witch, she chose Vision over anyone.
That's not a robot, though. That's an android.
What is the difference?
It's a big difference. Androids are made to look and act human. Robots are not. Like that picture there, that's a robot.
I know we're joking about this, but I honestly think it's going to be I honestly do think that Elon's onto something. In 25 years, there is going to be a population problem because of stuff like this. Because you're going to have choice. You're going to have more choices.
Young men.
I'm not going to be. I'm not suggesting just young men. I think lots of people will choose this lifestyle.
I think women are more discriminate about wanting intimacy and closeness.
I don't assume I know exactly what a woman wants. I think there's there's ladies there that just want some stuff, no
lady wants that.
That just want some happy time too.
I know what.
Maybe they don't want attachment. Maybe attachment holds them down, Who knows?
Most women don't want that.
I disagree. I do think in 25 years, yes, people are going to be choosing this more often, and it's going to be accepted too. Like there's a little bit of a stigma here. We're a little joking here. I think it's going to be people are just going to roll with it.
So Max, in the movie Her, there's a scene where what's his name? Joaquin Phoenix is out with friends for lunch. And they're all talking, and they're like, "What are you up to, Joaquin?" He's like, "Oh, I'm dating my operating system." Yeah. And he says it like,
and it's not going to look like this. It's not going to look like that either.
No, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's cool, whatever." Like it's normalized. We are really, really, really close to that, everybody. And here's the thing with AI: once it comes, it can't be stopped. It's just kind of like once the iPod came and like digital music took over for physical music. It can't be stopped once it happens, and that's going to happen with AI, and it's coming in the next 5 to 7 years, in my opinion.
Oh, I've talked I do customer service. I've talked on the phone with AI that's so convincing now. I'm like, oh God, I'm not even know if I'm talking to a person sometimes. It's gotten crazy. Okay, so let's see what this said. Women will be ditching men for robots when they want to get frisky in 10 years' time and could even start falling in love with the machines, according to a report. Dr. Ian Pearson is a futurist who predicts what is going to happen the coming year. Whoa, that's okay. He suggests that women will soon be getting busy with robots rather than men. But before you rub it, and I saw the reason I got this very article, just so you know, is I'm not going to single it out. It's not anyone in the chat right now, so don't point to Rhea. This isn't Rhea, but other women on X were retweeting this. Hell yeah, about time. So I did not get this from men, Voltaire, just to prove you wrong.
Can I tell everybody?
I saw women cheering this on X, a bunch of women, as far as I can know from the profiles or identify as women or whatever. I don't know.
Broken-hearted women want this, but
no, don't. I don't make that claim, Voltaire. It's okay.
And also men who are jaded men and broken-hearted women want this because they don't want to deal with human interaction anymore. They've been rejected. They've been rejected, or hurt.
You're acting like they're femcells or something.
Both sides, though.
No, I don't even think that. I think choices, options, lifestyles.
Yeah, because you don't want to deal with humans.
I don't want to assume just because someone decides to do this that they have no choice.
Why does the cat lady only have cats? Because cats can't hurt you. They'll always be there for you, or you'll come home, your dog will always love you. But, a male human might not, or a female human might hurt you.
Donovan says the robots will cause an incel uprising.
Well, that's actually very wise. I agree with
I'm not suggesting that everyone that goes with this lifestyle has to do it. It's just, some people just want
no means no.
You'll never have to, for one thing, you'll never have to give 50% of all your assets to a robot. At least not yet. We're not there yet.
Here's the thing,
it's going to be a while.
To us, it sounds ridiculous that a female robot can replace a woman. But there is going to be a group of men, young men now. Remember, we didn't grow up with, prawn on our phones from age 12. Like, there's a group of men who the robot thing will be a legitimate option for them. Which is sad and crazy, but that's the reality. Her is coming, everybody.
Yeah. Cal says, what if a man wants to, have some fun but not get anyone pregnant? Robots. There's nothing wrong with that.
I had a lot of fun and I never got I mean, you can have a lot of fun and not slip one past the goalie.
Look, Araya is suggesting I love cats and my Android companion can take care of my cat while my,
and that's
traveling.
A fair choice if you want it, Rhea.
I think it's a weird option that if you have this robot, Rhea, that the first thing you're going to do is teach it to take care of your cats.
Write it down and mark this for posterity.
Okay.
I will only ever jam a robot if it sings Mr. Roboto by Styx to me while we're going at it.
I would never want that.
How could you resist that?
Okay.
What if it's Danger Will Robinson, Danger Joe? Would you be into that?
Maybe.
Danger. I'm sorry to make this. We'll move on from this. RJ's very uncomfortable. I just want to comment on this one. It's a weird topic.
It's a weird topic. And,
wouldn't you be afraid?
Anybody who wants a robot lover or a robot mate, I'm not judging anybody. Life is hard. Relationships are very challenging for many people. So I'm not judging anybody.
I don't. Way you're
Wouldn't you be afraid of electrocuting your wiener?
I don't like the way you're framing it that just losers are going to do this.
Wouldn't you be afraid of electrocuting
no choice?
Wouldn't you be afraid of electrocuting your wiener though? Like one exposed wire, and you're in for a charge, man.
Worth the risk.
Men, look at Joe. When that wiener's going, men will take many risks.
When you to paraphrase Burt Reynolds in the movie Boogie Nights, when you're shooting out that joy juice,
yes,
do you really want it around electricity?
Yeah,
the
but
juice,
I would
the
like
juice
to
man.
Fix that.
Weird as hell question, but you can already do that. Okay, moving on.
Yeah,
moving on to something else.
Torso, absolutely.
Moving on to something else. I just thought this stream was going weird already.
Oh my god!
so
What if you could get a Jenna Ortega?
Oh no! We're moving on. Moving on.
Jonathan Martin makes a good point. Jenna Ortega Android. There she is. Hola, papi. ¿Qué pasa?
When your AI robot reports you to the FBI.
No, you don't want that.
What's the difference between using a toy versus an android? Assuming the android is not self-aware.
There's no difference if it's not self-aware, Rhea.
It is already a robot. Okay.
It needs to be sentient for there to be a difference.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Now, I agree with you. We all know that about you.
Yes. You could have been doing that this whole show, but you were here with us, and I appreciate.
To be fair, you don't know that he wasn't.
I appreciate you.
He's doing what he loves, Joe.
That is fair.
When you've got this on the panel, sometimes
that is fair. Please
strikes.
restrain yourself with Joe and the Rogers the musical.
Oh my God, Joe, don't rub your nipples, please.
Yes. Case closed. All right, moving on. Getting back to entertainment topics because I think we're losing RJ. I apologize, RJ. He's
from Alabama.
RJ, I promise we won't do this every episode.
He's
we're
from
not
the
going to
deep
go into
south. He's very conservative.
RJ, are you there?
I think he's sleeping.
I think he's like, I'm not commenting on this. I'm pretending I'm sleeping for once.
Can I real quick give a gift to Cal?
What?
Hang on, let me find it.
Yes, Ray, I'm a degenerate nihilist.
No.
No, put up the picture where you're on the toilet reading the magazine, please. Everybody wants to see that one.
Who needs a robot when you... No!
Oh my God!
Don't, Joe!
Well, you asked for it. You literally
I did ask for it.
I hope my
that is a sexy picture, Max. Stop it. That's very sexy.
I hope my channel is still here after this stream.
That's a sexy picture, Joe. That's really something.
Cal says, I've seen that before, Joe. F you.
I helped him get over the hump there.
RJ is praying. RJ, please. I feel like I'm not going to do this again, RJ. This is very uncomfortable. And, all right, moving on.
I might see more nerd. You never know with me.
Okay, let me bring this is a weird stream. This is the one I decided to do when I was at 7K. Thank you, everyone, for getting me there. I really appreciate it. Yet because it's Joe. Why are these photos on StreamYard? They are not. I didn't delete them yet.
I'm back. What I miss?
Oh,
you missed solid gold pics, Joe. Show him what he missed.
No. I am going to delete these shortly.
You better not. They're on my profile.
I own the I pay for the profile.
Max, those pictures are very tasteful. They're classy.
All right, show RJ. Fine.
RJ,
one on the toilet, please.
The toilet one is the most classy.
If you delete them, I got to re-upload them. That's a lot of trouble.
Oh my God!
I want to talk. What are you guys talking about? What?
We're talking about these pictures.
That, RJ. That's what we're talking about.
When the hell did this come up?
And go ahead with the other one, Joe, please. RJ needs to see it.
Christmas was almost.
Oh my God!
What
very
the hell? Why do you have those
there for the
no,
cat lovers?
That's very suggestive.
Get off you, please. Poor kitty.
So wait, so Joe's a pussy magnet?
Indeed he is.
That's goonful fuel.
There's the Bible.
Cal's leaving. The Bible didn't deserve that.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's a very risky.
Went to bed.
That's like a Madonna type of thing. Him with the Bible, like.
All right, so I want to get RJ's top commentary on this. Ben Schwartz.
I'm not commenting on Joe's nipples, Max. Jesus Christ.
No, I don't.
Yeah, look
I
good
don't
to me.
I got two of them. Got two of them.
Yeah. Okay. So Ben Schwartz says we're getting closer to a Super Smash Brothers team up movie as Sonic the Hedgehog 3 runs rings around the box office. I know Nintendo is fine to have Sonic in their games on their system. I do not think this is happening in the movies. I do not. RJ, what's your take? Are we going to get to once we get Mario 2, we get the Zelda movie, Metroid, are they going to try to have a Smash Brothers movie?
Like the video, everybody.
I wish that was a possibility. It's sadly not going to happen. I wish it could. I really do, but it's just one of those things where it's just Nintendo they're very protective of their IP and just the film rights. There's different studios,
Well, let's be real. There's an obvious problem. Okay, you have gameplay where they don't talk much, and that's fun to have a guest character. But when you have Sonic versus Mario and you have the voice actors, Sonic's just so much cooler than Mario on screen. Come on. He's just so much.
People love Mario. You underestimate that.
No.
I'd like to point something out. As RJ said, these are different studios, but we let's not forget Sonic the Hedgehog. Those movies are made by Paramount. Made a surprise appearance in Disney's Rescue Rangers movie.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, it's not impossible, but you would have to have Nintendo be on board with that. Plus, too,
right?
They're making the Zelda movie over at Sony for some weird reason too. So it's just everything's all over the place.
What's with all the noise, RJ?
Yeah, what are you doing, RJ? Why hasn't there been?
Are you building your robot?
I'm just kidding. His fembot. Why hasn't there been a Mega Man movie? I mean, isn't he?
Actually, there.
I think Mega Man's another thing that's kind of in development. They've been talking about a movie for a while. It's never happened.
You know, there is that show on Amazon called Secret Level?
No.
There is a Mega Man prequel short that is amazing. It's like movie quality, and then it just cuts off, but it is so good.
I love Mega Man.
Oh, yeah, go check out the Mega Man. It's like 13 minutes.
Mistake, by the way, I'll say this real quick. I still think it was a huge mistake not to do a Zelda movie as an animated movie. I think an animated Zelda movie would have been the way to go.
I feel like live action Zelda is a good live action Zelda.
But no, you're gonna get to be Link.
In the world like where Lord of the Rings is very popular, like that seems like it would translate well to live action.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
animated movie, man. That's limitless possibilities.
Let's get Anya Taylor-Joy to play Princess Zelda.
She's already
yeah, but she's voice acting, so you could actually have her be Zelda.
She looks like Zelda.
And in the trailer, you could have Captain Lou Albano and the other guy come in, and someone could ask them, "I want to see what's going to happen in the new Legend of Zelda." Then they could watch a clip.
Right, and let's get Orlando Bloom to play Link.
I know Sony really wanted Tom Holland as Link. I know that's been something that's been talked about forever. They really wanted Tom Holland.
Why Tom Holland? I don't think that's the right casting.
I don't know, but that was something they talked about a long time ago.
Until they saw the Uncharted box office.
No, Sony still loves Tom Holland.
They did.
She's a wonderful actress.
That did well. Uncharted.
Actually,
they're making a sequel.
Actually, there's a possibility they're going to need Tom Holland as Link and Zendaya as Zelda.
Oh, I think that would be terrible.
I think that's a possibility.
Tom Holland. I just don't know why.
Ariana Grande is Zelda.
Yeah, whatever.
Actually, I've been saying
I don't feel like Tom Holland has enough charisma
Zelda?
to do it.
You know who should play Zelda? Hunter
Anya
Schafer.
Taylor-Joy.
No, Hunter Schafer.
Who?
Hunter Schafer.
What have I seen her in?
Euphoria.
I haven't seen Euphoria.
Look her up.
Which one is she in Euphoria?
Woo! That El Chavo's hitting now. Woo!
Look her up. Look up Hunter Schafer.
I mean, I've seen Euphoria. I don't know this character.
I forget the character's name.
All right.
RJ, are you? Is this some kind of a troll? Oh,
she's the lead.
Okay, yeah, no, she looks like Link. She does.
Okay.
No, I'm saying Zelda.
She looks like Zelda. Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with movies like Universal's The Super Mario Brothers movie, RJ, does anyone know here when we're getting the Switch 2 Direct? Is it on the 8th? What they say or saying?
It's supposed to be the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
So
Sonic
month.
Sonic the Hedgehog franchise leveling up at the box office. Film adaptations of video games are finally being taken seriously in Hollywood. Though many see Mario and Sonic as competitors, time regarding crossovers, teams across rival IPs are changing. While walking the blue carpet for the Sonic the 3 Hedgehog premiere, Sonic voice actor Ben Schwartz told Variety that a team-up epic proportions could happen as a Super Smash Brothers movie. While nothing is in the works, I don't even think Smash Brothers the movie would be too much. I think maybe a Sonic and Mario team up, but even that, I don't think Nintendo wants that.
I don't think Nintendo. I thought they were trying to do their own cinematic universe after the success.
Well, no, because they're having the Zelda movie be in its own separate studio.
That's fascinating to me.
They're just
letting Sony of all studios do it. That's just ridiculous.
And Avi Arad producing.
See, you know what? So I feel like Nintendo's going to have a lot of influence even though Sony's doing that movie, I feel like Nintendo's going to have a lot of influence.
I hope so. Otherwise, it's going to be a disaster.
Right, and Nintendo's very protective of their IP.
Well,
right?
here's my thoughts on this Smash Brothers crossover movie that the Sonic voice actor is suggesting. Nintendo only plays nice with Sonic now after Sega is out of the console, so they're not direct competition anymore. They're more supplemental to their systems, and Sega helps Nintendo systems sell. Like there's a lot of Sega games on there, so it doesn't hurt them. But if you're talking about a new area where Nintendo is going into in movies, now you're talking about Sonic is direct competition to Mario at the theater.
For sure.
So Sonic 3 is up the ante. It's even people love this movie. It's getting even better. When they try to make Mario 2, you're not going to have that freshness. I don't know if it might not do as well. I do not see Nintendo. They're more competition at the movie theater than they are on video games right now. And I actually think Sega is in the best position. I love that you can get Sega games on every console. It's great. It's never been better time to be a Sonic fan with all the games you could get and all the variety of games. I don't see this happening. Especially it would be super expensive because you're talking about like Smash Brothers when they did all those DLC characters, RJ, to get all those companies involved, all those guest characters. I mean, Disney did do Wreck-It Ralph. They had guest characters there.
That's a different thing.
Guess it'd be comparable, but I
got to tell you, as somebody who's a Sega Genesis kid over a Super Nintendo kid, if they introduced a new Sega console, I would go buy it tomorrow. I wish they would.
I don't want them to do another console.
I would love it.
If I really think about it, I love Sega. I love the Dreamcast, but it was mainly a Capcom console.
What about the Genesis? Did you ever play that?
Oh, I love the Genesis.
Genesis kicked ass.
Well, I think we could all agree that Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
That's the one thing of Joe knowledge about video games. It's back from the 90s. Yes, that was great.
Well, he's a Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was growing up, I never,
Yeah. I actually think the
Come on,
was
Cal, stop it.
Yeah. Dreamcast was, I love the Dreamcast, but if I really think about it, it's mainly, I love it because of the Capcom and Namco games. I love the Sega games there too, but.
So why did Dreamcast fail? Is it because Sony PlayStation 1?
At that point, home video was important. It is not now. DVD, that was the best selling DVD player, was the PlayStation 2. People wanted their systems to do multiple things except play games at that time.
Well, forget about PlayStation 2. It blew everybody out of the water.
I think also, too, the PlayStation 2 is able to secure more exciting exclusive games and deals.
Yeah, but I think Max's point that it was also a DVD player.
I remember at the time, people did not, they were waiting for a system that did both. They wanted a DVD player. The Matrix came out on DVD at that time. There was a few other big heavy hitters, home video DVDs, the first DVDs that people were like, wow, this looks amazing. And they wanted it on.
The war between Blu-ray and HD video?
Oh, yeah. Remember the war between DVD and DivX?
No, I don't actually remember that one.
DivX, oh God, I hated DivX. So DivX was the format that killed Circuit City, basically, because Circuit City went all in on DivX. DivX was the competitor to DVD, but the discs were locked, so you had to pay to have the disc unlocked. And then
this sounds familiar now that you.
Then it would lock up again after 48 hours, and you had the choice of just throwing out the disc or paying to have it permanently unlocked if you wanted to keep it.
Good God.
It was so nonsensical, and everybody was like, this sucks. And Circuit City's like, we're all in. And like it basically put Circuit City out of business.
Okay. Well, I have one more article, and then we'll share the mailbag and some good news of Twitter. RJ, if you're everyone's feel free to stay if you want. I know you've had.
I have one thing to share, then I must go because my voice is starting to fade.
Okay. All right. You have something to share? All right.
Yes.
It's in the private chat.
Yes.
Let me see what this is. Oh, yes. I need to get onto this game. Hold on. Let me bring this up.
Season 1 starts next week.
Oh,
Why are
really?
people crapping on it?
No, it's crapping on it. It's a huge success.
Get
Really?
ready to welcome Marvel's first family at Marvel Rivals trailer on January 6th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be there. Marvel Rivals, Fantastic Four, New York City. That looks awesome.
Yellow Flash is crapping on it.
Well,
He
that's
craps
what he
on
does.
everything.
Invisible Woman looks amazing. Wow. Woo.
I'd like to crap on him.
Oh,
I don't want. I'm not into
I was
that.
just curious what everyone thought of the design.
Oh, I love the design. I love the thing.
You like those big balloons on the Invisible Girl?
It's
sure.
woman. It's woman. You misogynist. Goddamn.
Sorry.
It's not. The
I didn't know.
50s
Wait,
anymore. You can't call her
balloons.
girl
I
anymore.
didn't notice balloons.
Oh, wait a minute. This isn't from the movie?
No, it's from Marvel Rivals.
I was looking at the robot.
What's Marvel Rivals? Is this a video
Okay.
game?
Yeah, make it bigger, Max.
Click on it.
That's disappointing.
Okay,
Those are really big balloons on Sue Storm.
Yes, I guess.
Where are her balloons? Where do you see balloons? I'm too busy looking at her boobies.
I mean, I
Oh,
know
she
people are
has
like
them.
misogynist, but what do you these characters are designed in a certain way. They're
Well,
all, they're all the characters in
By
Marvel
the way, they're
Rivals
not
I've
talking
seen.
about Sue Storm. They're talking about the Thing and his
In all-
giant thing.
In all seriousness,
Look at that giant thing.
That doesn't look anything like Herbie, but it's a pretty cool looking robot.
Look at that rock hard giant thing.
Well, it's supposed to
Man,
be Herbie.
geez.
What, Voltaire? It's a rock hard giant thing.
Come on now. Please. Yeah,
Come
have
on.
some class. You know, I'm talking about balloons and you're talking about that. Come on, have some class.
I'm impressed with
By the
all
way,
of
this game has been like a massive
Thank
success
you,
for
Rhea. I
Marvel.
appreciate the emojis.
Like this game has
Yes.
been huge. Like it's probably the biggest game of the year so far.
Donovan says it's mid as F.
But
Donovan
the game is
hasn't
mid or
played
the
it.
picture is mid?
I like how she's just like leaning over the rail too. Very.
It's very inviting. I will say that.
Look at that.
It makes me want to play the game.
Oh
Yes.
my.
Well, you didn't get your PS5, Voltaire.
No, I did not.
You and Rhea need to get your
The trailer
PS5.
drops on Monday, so you're going to see how they play, and it should be exciting. It should be fun. Also,
What happened there?
sorry, I choked.
I'm
on
sorry,
air. I'm
Invisible
still
Woman.
sick.
I apologize,
Sorry.
everybody.
Sorry, I had a cough for a second. Also, the movie trailer should be coming out soon. Next couple weeks, I think.
Actually, look at that. Remember the topic we talked about earlier? She is very friendly with that robot there. Mr. Fantastic's got a lot to worry about.
Mr. Fantastic looks like what's his name? The Creole guy from the X-Men.
Gambit?
Yeah, he looks a little Gambit.
Joe, we're hearing all those noises, please.
What do you open up a pack of M&Ms?
What can I say except you're welcome?
Well, all right.
I thought
Thank you,
were
RJ,
like
for sharing that.
Dr.
So that cartoon picture makes the game look great. What do you want me to tell you? I mean, has that got anything to do with the game?
I mean, it's just that they reveal. All four of those characters, by the way, are dropping all at once. You don't
That's
have to
great.
wait. Yeah. So, anyway, I gotta go because I'm coughing really bad. Anyway, thanks for having me out. It's been a fun stream.
It's
like
been
1 in the
interesting.
morning
I don't
now.
know. It's like, yeah, thank you.
I have a
RJ.
vodka and orange
Bye,
juice
guys.
to help you.
All right, less sexy robots next week. Maybe. People like the sexy robots.
We don't judge anybody who bangs a robot on this channel.
Yeah.
Male or female.
Are we getting?
Whatever you want to do.
But what if we get to the point like Westworld stuff though?
I like the video, everybody. Look at these topics. Westworld. I mean, look. Again, this
A
is
theme
not far
park.
away.
A theme park.
If this becomes an
Robots would probably be widely legal more so than people.
so
this
this is the thing. If robots become a viable option for people,
Legalization of
all the
yes.
sickest stuff is going to happen.
Yeah.
All the sicko stuff, everything you can imagine,
That's
going to happen.
All right, let's see what the good news is on Twitter.
Your robot, your choice. Cal. Let's start a robot company. That's going to be the tagline.
No, but then there's going to be
Robot
robot rights and stuff too, just like Solo.
You've been watching too much Solo. That was nonsense. That was one of the worst storylines I ever saw in my life.
Well, once they start talking to you and people are like, well, what is the robot one?
I love Solo.
I liked the movie. I didn't care for that story.
Robot consent. Robot consent. Okay. Nicholas Hoult wins Best Body of Work for Nosferatu, The Order, Juror Number 2, and Garfield at the 2024 Oklahoma Film Critics Award. I got to see all these.
So Nicholas Hoult was very good in Nosferatu, but the guy from what's that guy? The guy for the Craven. Craven was excellent in it. The actor who plays Craven he was a real scene stealer.
What about Juror Number 2? That looks good too.
I'm not familiar.
And Superman, man, he's having an amazing couple of years here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he was. What's this character's name in Garfield?
John Arbuckle.
John Arbuckle. I didn't know. It was John
First
Arbuckle.
Joe, right off the top. There you go.
I knew Joe would know. So that's great. Nicholas Hoult he's never gone anywhere, but he's really having a resurgence.
Joe, how do you feel about lasagna?
I love lasagna.
What about Mondays?
I do hate Mondays.
I don't like Mondays, but I've never understood why Garfield had an issue with Mondays.
Well, he has no career.
He's a cat. What was he doing on Mondays that was
absolutely nothing? Yeah.
Oh, this amazing video game that I'm looking forward to. It's called Spine. It's like a John. Look at this amazing. Oh wait, hold on. Look at this. This is what the gameplay is like.
It's a lot of killing,
Yeah. Well, I'm in a video game. I'm not going to do it in real life.
Shooting guys in the gut.
That's amazing.
Totally
John Woo style
video game.
Okay. The biggest slap in the face was showing Mahershala Ali as Moon Knight before he actually gets to play Blade in What If. Let me know if you agree. That is BS.
This whole Blade thing is becoming like a comedy of error.
It's like, is Kathy Kennedy behind it or something?
It almost seems that way, doesn't it?
I
feel like they should just scrap it.
Mahershala Ali's just too busy to act.
Hey, do you know why Nicholas Hoult is having such a career?
Go ahead. Why?
Because he's such a good actor. In fact, you could say he's a beast.
I liked him as Beast. I like Kelsey Grammer's Beast better, though. I really want to see Blade. I know a lot of my friends really want to see Blade. Let them cook Anthony Cheese. It's burning. When get it out of the oven. If you're cooking it this long,
that picture you have as your avatar.
I still maintain
that's Brett Cooper, the Snow White.
I still maintain that all the delays on Blade are good. This is all good. Yeah, because
even all the stuff, this level of delay is quote unquote good.
Yeah, because it means they're getting it right. It means that they had a script that
delays don't mean it's getting done right.
Yeah, no, it means that what they had was subpar, and they said this isn't good enough.
Well, that part I believe, but how bad must it be that they're so behind?
I don't know, but I'll tell you this: I honestly don't think Blade should be a movie. I think they should, I think Blade is a character tailor-made for Disney Plus. Certain things go to TV, certain things go to the movies. I think Blade, because going from what we have talked about over the last couple of years, we know for a fact that audiences get very upset if these things are disjointed and don't add up, and they go, I don't understand where the story's going. Well, if continuity and keeping it all together is that important to you, then you got to ask, where is a character who fights vampires going to fit into the larger narrative of the MCU? I think he's going to be pretty standalone, because by his nature, that's what he does. He goes out, he fights vampires. He's not out fighting Kang, So I think this works better as a Disney Plus TV series.
Interesting.
What happened?
I think Mahershala Ali is too old for this.
I forgot the message CGH. What the heck?
Exactly. Wait. Rhea just said it. The Flash went through so many scripts and so many directors, and then when we saw the finished product, I say thank God.
Well, hang on a second. I feel like the Flash didn't go through as many problems as this production has.
The Flash movie was announced the day the TV series premiered. And the TV series ran for 8 seasons, and the movie opened after the show wrapped production.
Well, that's a fair point. I didn't know that.
Okay, I was messaging CGH because blame CGH is coming soon to the mic drop. All right, so this game looks pretty cool. Drag it there. Ping Pong Flicks. I like the fan cast of Alan Ritchson as Swole,
No.
DCU Batman. LOL.
No, I don't like it.
I like it.
Hate it.
You hate that? You hate Alan Ritchson as potential Batman?
So
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne has
Batman?
to have a bit of a James Bond to him, and I don't feel like that guy captures that.
He also he's too big. He's too
That's
jacked.
what I mean.
Not apparently from Creature Commandos episode of Batman. I think he would work. Although I probably would prefer him as Aquaman or Green Arrow instead, though.
Aquaman will work better.
Aquaman, yeah.
Will work
Green
better.
Arrow,
And
yeah.
oddly enough, he's already played the role. So.
The Juice Man, who's on the Juice, says, I think Batman should be that swole. O'Bean says, I don't mind, but if he'd be Captain Atom, way better.
Sure.
Oh God, if we got
My
Captain
Batman
Atom
ain't
in a
wrong.
movie, I'd be so excited if we got Captain Atom in a movie.
Degrassi says, everything's coming up. Wally West, mainline DC Comics Flash, Absolute, DC Comics Flash, DCU Flash.
Wally's my Flash man.
I'd be open to him being in the DC for whatever, but I would prefer Green Arrow or Aquaman over Batman and Bruce.
Yeah, I can't see him as Batman at all.
No.
Okay.
Oh God, you're friends.
It's only 46 seconds. We could do that. This is Joe's
I went
favorite.
to dinner with this guy over at the McDonald's, and he couldn't believe what he told me.
Yeah. This is John Roca and Jeff Snyder talking about Wonder Woman. I know Joe is very passionate about Gal Gadot and Wonder Woman and DC.
He already knows what's going on with Wonder Woman.
So they're going to talk about potential, Joe, that they may be doing searching for a Wonder Woman at DC Studios. And what do you think they're going to say, Joe?
Oh, I don't know, but I know that Jeff Schneider's full of shit, so it doesn't really matter what he says.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I do not think he's full of it.
If he told me lasagna was delicious, I'd question my answer to Voltaire earlier.
Wow.
All right. Well, here
a lot of people feel that way, Joe.
All right. Here's what we're being told by the hot mic, not the mic drop. The mic drop is the hottest show on YouTube. The hot mic only talks about rumors.
I think I think Crazy After the Dark might be the hottest show on YouTube.
Okay.
No, this is the hottest show.
I don't know.
All right. Well, here's what Jeff Snyder's heard about Wonder
We're
Woman.
not jealous, Cal. Stop.
The Wonder Woman search.
But I got it. Someone slid into the DMs this week.
Hey-o.
A movie star.
Movie star slid
What?
into his DMs.
Bullshit.
And then they went to McDonald's.
Yeah, Jeff says BS on that. There's no movie star sliding into Jeff Snyder's DMs. He didn't say why.
He was probably actually whacking off to those robot pictures.
Okay. All right.
I have not heard from before.
You say movie star like movie star or
I mean,
person in
a
movie?
movie star.
Maybe it was Pauly Shore. I could see him
Who
being
I have
desperate.
not heard from before.
Okay.
There's a female.
Okay.
This is the first time. I believe Jeff. He's very shocked. Like, shit, Jeff, if you have sources, you should be this shocked.
A lady slid into my
female
DM.
actually contacted me in my DMs.
That does not happen.
No, he seems very shocked. And John Roca's also shocked. He's really.
A new female.
Asking if I'd heard anything about Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I love the way John Roca says, oh, really?
How much does John Roca get paid to act like Schneider's making sense?
He thinks he makes sense, Joe. I like Roca, the cowboy man.
He's an adult man wearing a baseball cap. You know what he
Now,
is.
I'm very interested in Wonder Woman. I know, Joe, do you still think Gal Gadot's coming back?
Unless there's been some kind of change, the last we've heard is that she's coming back.
Ooh.
All the evidence so far, all the heat is on her coming back. There has been nothing to indicate that she's not yet. And until
even the recent announcement that Jason Momoa's moved on to, there's like she would be the last person from the Justice League.
No, she wouldn't.
The last
right,
person
no, we
from the
get it. You
Justice
love
League to
Jeff.
continue. The
Yeah.
Justice League, the main characters.
Well, who cares? We got what's his name back? We got the other guy, Zolo Venezuela.
I think the Snyderverse is
got-
more likely to be restored than Gal Gadot coming back as Wonder Woman, Joe.
Well, even when she said she was coming back,
She had a meeting with James Gunn, and I think this is James Gunn's weakness. We have proof from other actors that have had meetings with James Gunn that they're not on the same page when they leave that. I'm talking about David Ayer and Ben Affleck, because James Gunn said Ben Affleck wants to work with us, and he's like, no, I don't, in another interview. And then Ayer,
Joss Whedon says, English is not Gal's first language. I don't think she understood what I was saying. And everybody goes, can you believe that? Joss Whedon indicated that Gal Gadot, an intelligent woman, wasn't smart enough to understand what he was saying. How dare he? How dare he? And then she comes out and says, James Gunn told me that we're going to continue together. Do you believe that? Gal Gadot's so stupid that she thought James Gunn told her he was... Come on, you can't have it both ways.
Honestly, I got to the point now where it's going to seem stale if she comes back. I wish Gal Gadot the best. It just would not make any sense to me to have a new Superman, a new Batman, and bring back her Wonder Woman.
Even though you're getting back John Cena and Blue Beetle and Amanda Waller and
we've seen less of them. It's a niche part of DC than the main Justice League. I think the main Justice League, you do something, you want fresh.
Even though they said we need to cut Henry Cavill's cameo out of the Flash because we don't want to confuse people and make them think he's coming back. Oh, but we left Gal Gadot in Shazam 2, and we left her in the other one, The Flash. And I mean, every indication so far is that she's coming back.
Choice. Adria Arjona. Okay. Rational is he's being an ageist, but people, to be fair, people said that about Henry Cavill too. So it's, equal opportunity to criticize someone's age. Gal Gadot is 40 years old. She's aging out of the role. They want someone like Melissa Barrera.
Except Gal Gadot told us that she had a conversation with James Gunn, and he said she
had they were drunk at a cocktail party.
James, when it comes straight from the horse's mouth, I'm going to trust the horse.
Well, don't call the woman a horse, please.
I'm just saying.
But there was some misunderstandings with James Gunn and Ben Affleck and Ayer as well.
Were there?
Yes.
Says who?
With the Ayer cut, with what Ayer was saying about his conversations with James Gunn and Ben Affleck were completely different pages. You can attest to this, Voltaire. Remember when James Gunn said, oh, yeah, we want to work with Ben Affleck again. And then he had an interview with an outlet. He's like, I don't want to do it. No, I don't.
Yeah, but A and B don't match.
Okay.
I mean,
leave the hope alive for Joe.
No, I don't care. There's no hope. I don't give a shit. They recast, they don't recast. I don't care. I'm just going where the news takes us. Okay. The news right now indicates she's coming back.
All right. Well, let's see what Jeff Snyder says about DC and James Gunn throwing it out there, casting for Wonder Woman if they're doing test screenings with actresses,
because they had heard
yes, a popular actress had heard they might be going for Wonder Woman and might be interviewing people for that role.
That maybe people were testing. But I said, I find that hard to believe. And she said, so did she, basically. Because people would have heard about the testing and all that kind of stuff,
Okay, so it's fake.
Wait a minute. Hold the phone here. Because I have to
I did this for Joe.
I have to call bullshit on the chat here. Because the people in the chat are being a bunch of dum-dums.
No, love the chat.
No. They're being dum-dums. Because look, they're like, what will I say if there's a new actress as Wonder Woman? What have I said since day one? Until something changes, the news tells us Gal Gadot is coming back. If a new actress is cast as Wonder Woman, then something changed. Let's stop being stupid here.
Okay, come on, Jeff.
No, I mean these people are being.
There's a
word
lot of
I'm not
people
supposed to
skeptical.
use
It's not just
anymore.
a chat.
I
A
appreciate
lot
your
of people are
passion, Joe. I
skeptical
appreciate your
about Gal
passion.
Gadot coming back as Wonder Woman.
No, but I'm being honest with you, Joe. I'm not, I don't want you, to get animated on this, but I'm happy you're still rooting for Gal and you believe it. I really think it's more likely for the Snyderverse to come back than Gal at this point.
So, Joe, you don't believe what
especially since Momoa is now Lobo.
Yeah, well, I mean, there you go. Momoa came back, so there you go.
Not as Aquaman.
So what?
Okay.
So what? I mean, what's his name? Fillion came back and not as TDK. So
true.
So I think he still could play TDK.
I like Gal. I don't think she's a strong enough actress to be considered for another role though. Rhea says, I don't agree with being aged out necessarily, but I don't mind new talent either.
Yeah, I agree. I feel exactly the same.
So you don't believe what Jeff is saying, that they're screen testing Wonder Woman?
Oh no, I don't believe anything Jeff Snyder said.
Jeff Snyder just said he debunked that. I thought you would like that, Joe. He said no, I haven't heard of it. I think we would have heard about it.
Oh,
He's saying no. He said the actress.
Well, in that case, they are screen testing Wonder Woman. So there you go.
Oh, wait. Use your logic. I got to give you full screen. So because Jeff Snyder.
Whenever Jeff Snyder says something, the opposite is true.
Okay, so they
are screen testing Wonder Woman right now.
That's amazing, Joe. So you believe they're test screen because
Jeff Snyder says it.
You hadn't heard of it?
The opposite is true.
The opposite's true. Okay. Look out for your new Wonder Woman. We have it confirmed. My source of Crazy Joe's concession stand says
my source is Jeff Schneider. I listened to what Jeff Schneider. I listened to what people in Jeff Schneider's DMs told him, and I know the opposite is true.
Okay. This is like people who bet against stocks that Jim Cramer proposes. They do the exact opposite. So there you go.
Okay. All right. Let me see what else they have there. Wow, what a power couple this is. Look at this.
It is hot, Ray. It's a hot mic.
Yeah. Zendaya and Tom Holland looking amazing. And do we underestimate Tom Holland? Look at that. Holy shirt. Look at Tom Holland.
Is that real or is that
Photoshopped? I mean, Photoshopped somewhat, but he's ripped. He's ready for the new Odyssey movie.
That does not look real.
That is so Tom Holland. I think we're underestimating. It's been a few years since we've seen him in Spider-Man. He's gotten older. He's gotten ripped. He's still, he's a shorter man. But I
don't care about his height, but that looks fake.
That's not fake. Look, Rhea's like, sheesh.
Yeah, well, Rhea likes AI sexy men.
Well, no, this is all real. This is all Tom. Fourth, you say fake too? No. I need to know his workout routine. Cal's not convinced. I'm saying this is 100%.
His workout routine is getting someone to do an AI body of him and put his head on it.
It's from a new magazine that they're releasing, Men's Health. It's Men's Health. Men's Health is not going to use an AI image for a man.
No, Men's Health.
How do you know?
They'd airbrush. They wouldn't use AI.
Because they promote Men's Health. Why are they?
How do you know this is from Men's Health? It doesn't say. It just says pop culture gal.
Well, I have another post, but I'm saying I think we might be underestimating him, and there's a reason that he's cast in Christopher Nolan's Odyssey, and I think he's going to be the main character.
No, that would be terrible.
I think everyone's underestimating him. He also said recently that he will retire from acting once he has a kid. He's going to be a stay-at-home dad for Zendaya if they have a kid. No, I respect that. Why do we always have to assume the lady's got to be put to this? Do you know what else he does that's really respectful? When they have an event, he does not walk down with Zendaya. He leaves and says it's about her. I don't want to, it's all about her and her
really
her career. Yeah, he's a male feminist that with abs like that.
Max, share my screen for a second.
Okay. Yeah. Look at that.
that picture might be real.
Peter can get it. Look at that. He's climbing those beams. He's
what
drinking.
Does this channel become,
he's bending. Oh my. Look at these.
Look
Why
at
is he
what's that
lifting? Why is
tire?
Tom Holland lifting tires?
There he is drinking some kind of a beverage,
Yeah, this is
bending rebar.
exactly. He's comfortable with his masculinity. He wants Zendaya to shine. He even says he's okay with being retiring and being a father.
Hello, love. Here I am. I'm going to bend some rebar.
I underestimated Tom Holland before. I thought when Zendaya was on Dune with Shyamalan, or what's his name? I thought Zendaya was going to move on, but Tom Holland's a keeper.
See, there he looks like what you expect Tom Holland to
But
look
it's been years. It's been years. Yeah. Look at now. That is Tom Holland. This is your new Spider-Man. Okay, let me see what else I have.
Oh, is that real?
Yes, it's real.
You know what? He took some steroids or HGH. So.
I have some breaking news that's going to disappoint a lot of people. Taylor Swift is a horrible dancer. Watch this. This is the proof.
Oh, people hate on her.
I like her. She's a great singer, great entertainer. She's one of the most
big superstar,
successful women in entertainment.
And she plays her instruments, everybody. She plays guitar.
But look at these moves. That's bad.
Why?
I love it.
That's like Elaine from Seinfeld bad. Look at that.
Okay, I'm going to say that for our lady listeners.
That's fine. She's dancing.
Get yourself a pair of boots like that with a skirt, and you're winning. Okay, ladies. That's all you need.
This is bad dancing. This is bad.
No, it's not. It's fine.
Wear boots like that, ladies, please. Those boots.
Oh, this is nice. I think this was Man on Fire. Denzel Washington and Dakota Fanning reuniting more than 20 years after their first work. That's great. I like Denzel. He recently became a pastor.
Cal, what do you think of them boots she was wearing?
All right.
I love it, Maria. That doesn't look right.
No, I also, well, this is the first iteration of Sonic. I said I believed that Ugly Sonic was a PR stunt. This person on X said Ugly Sonic was not a PR stunt. Too much money and time was spent on this movie. Look at this creepy ass stand-in model. They were definitely going to release this shirt. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks scary.
I used to have a jackwagon who watched my channel. Fortunately, he's gone
nightmare
now.
fuel.
But he was always pushing this conspiracy theory that the Sonic was was a promotional stunt. We're going to put this ugly Sonic in the trailer to get fans fired up. And I was like,
I said
get the
that.
hell out of here.
I'm not that jackwagon, but I'm another jackwagon that also leaked that conspiracy theory, Joe.
That's ridiculous.
They fixed it too quick.
It took months.
It seemed produced. Like, okay, we're going to change it.
This looks horrifying. They could not have been considering this. Like, it looks horrifying.
Well, Fourth says looks like a Lorlax F the Sloth.
Sure, why not? Yeah.
They changed it because of the fans. I still think it was a PR stunt. Okay.
Like the video, everybody. Come on.
Oh, here we go. Talking about DC people returning. Hear me out. Sasha Calle as Jessica Cruz for Lanterns. Welcome to the Green Lantern Corps. What do you think, Joe?
I don't think Jessica Cruz should be in a movie.
Why?
Because I don't want EVS to get a paycheck.
But the character's good though, Joe, and it's diverse character. Joe and even EVS created diverse characters.
Well, it created an original diverse character just for the movie.
Doesn't the diversity and representation outweigh EVS getting a paycheck?
No, because I could create a new diverse character tomorrow.
But people already like Jessica Cruz.
Yeah, well, we'll make the new character exactly like Jessica Cruz, but we'll call her Melinda
Sally Ramirez.
Yeah.
Okay. People are saying no. Jessica Cruz is Jenna Ortega's part. Okay. I'm all for it.
I don't want Jenna Ortega as Jessica Cruz. I'd like to see her play Zatanna.
I would like that too.
I'll watch Jenna Ortega play pretty much anything.
Yes.
But although Sasha Kaye was so good, I'd love to see her back. I'd love to,
Look at Bruce Campbell as Superman. He might have made a good Superman at one time.
I thought he should
Superman
have been Superman in the 90s.
Haven't played Frank yet. Too much time in the makeup chair. Old Superman would be way easier. Stunt digi guy does the hard stuff. I come in for the close up. Bruce is saying, give me CGI and a stunt man and make me old Superman.
Have you watched Army of Darkness yet?
I've seen parts of it.
Do you have it on VHS?
Yes.
You should watch it.
The morning after drinking your 20s, the morning after drinking your 40s.
That's factually correct.
Well, here we go.
Back to
Beetlejuice.
It's a good movie.
Imagine from Clark Quill 97, who I follow on X. Imagine Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor running for president at the end of Superman, and that leading into Public Enemies movie with Batman and Superman.
I wouldn't want to see Lex Luthor run for president in the movies.
Why? Is that too woke? Is that too politically commentary?
Because I don't need to relive the 2024 election.
Okay.
I would actually really like that. I would like if they went that, but then people would have a big issue with someone that's I'm sure Lex is like a billionaire or millionaire, probably billionaire in this world, and he owns other companies, and then him get involved in politics. I would love that, but people would flip their lids though, right, Voltaire?
Yeah, people would have a hard time with it. But that being said, I don't know. I mean, I think it could be done in a way if it's done in an apolitical fashion, so to speak. Him running for president might be like there might be some good because it's close to what's happening in the real world. You know what I mean? If done delicately, it could be done.
Yeah, I would love it. That's why I liked Jesse Eisenberg's Lex. It was so much like what would a Lex be in current day with like
Mark Zuckerberg.
He might own like a social media type thing. He's weird. He's quirky.
Yeah, but you're just thinking of that like me because of the Social Network with Jesse Eisenberg, and now he's playing Lex Luthor. Yeah. But yes, it worked. It actually worked for me too.
Oh, Degrassi has an update on his own in-house bot. Just scratched my back and extracted a clogged floor before she powered down for the night. Priceless. Wow.
You know what? That is, if you can get a woman to pop the zits on your back and then, be intimate with you, what do you want more than that?
I want more than that. Thank you, Voltaire. I mean, we'll be ending soon. I'll probably do one or two mailbags and then we'll but keep in mind, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow begins production in 10 days.
That's amazing, actually.
Flying into theaters June 26, 2026. This is a great time to be a DC fan. And I want Marvel and DC to succeed, but I just feel so much more. I'm so happy to be a DC fan right now. I can't wait.
They're hitting a lot of home runs, I will say.
Production 1/13/25 it starts. All right, let me see what else is here. Breaking news, everyone. David Scorn-Sweat started following Jason Momoa, I almost said Momoa on Instagram.
Yeah, I think the cat's out of the bag with this whole thing, right?
Yeah. Here we go. Mia Goth. Let's see what she has to say.
Kicking cameramen.
Alleged. Oh, wait a second. Oh.
Nothing.
I think I am good at screaming. I can scream for you.
No.
No, that is a legit scream.
Lynn, I think I have an even better scream than the other scream. And I'll tell you why. It's about positioning. Okay. So today I'm in a better position. You ready?
Wow.
She
is a great screamer.
Maxine is a really good movie.
I liked it.
I love Pearl. Pearl is a fantastic film.
Yeah, I like all three of them. I think Maxine's by far the best of the three, but they're all really good.
Her voice, I can't scream like that. Oh, Six, are you still awake? Sticks, if you want to come on, I'll send you a link on Instagram because he's got to show me some physical media that he might be. What are you talking about? You're married. Senior nerd.
He's married to his job.
Congratulations.
All right.
Is he
That
married
was
to
great.
CJH?
No.
That would be
No,
something.
Look, Charlie Angel's reboot. Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, Lucy Liu. Do you want to see a third Charlie's Angels movie? Or not reboot, sequel?
Nope.
Charlie's Angels 3? It's time for Charlie's Angels 3. Why not? You said no,
We
Joe?
just have a Charlie's Angel movie
Because the
gone,
first two
years ago.
sucked.
The first two were fun.
Oh my God, McGee's never made a good movie in his life.
The first one was fun.
But I'll give McGee this: he's produced some good television shows like Chuck
I agree, Rhea.
and Supernatural.
She was a tremendous performer.
Is she really married to Shia LaBeouf? I don't think that's accurate. Is
No,
it?
she is. She's married to Shia LaBeouf.
Really?
Why not?
Yeah.
They're the good couple,
Okay. Why am I
What was that
retweeting
Babylon
Elon?
B comment? What was that about James Bond?
Oh, Brittany, the latest James Bond film. The latest James Bond film, 007, tasked with taking down 83-year-old British grandma who shared inaccurate memes.
Oh, very political.
It's kind of funny, though. That's why I retweeted it. Oh, wow. Name someone with so much range. Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn, and then Barbie. I'm trying to.
You know what movie? I know.
Why am I? Whoa! I don't remember. I don't remember retweeting Cardi B.
We
Actually, I've
only
been
want to talk
retweeting a lot.
about. I know we only want to talk about superheroes and pop culture on here, but you know what other movie she was really good in? Margot Robbie.
What?
I, Tonya.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
I have
Tanya is such an underrated.
I
film.
have to say, I was reacting a lot of Cardi B yesterday with a concert she pulled off. Oh my God, she looked amazing.
Okay.
Woo!
She'll drug you out and then rob you.
Okay. Saraya knows what I'm talking about.
Well, come on, Rhea. We don't know about those areolas. Come on.
No. The concert she was. Yes, it was very evident.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that was public knowledge that she had that energy.
Well, it was obvious from the last concert. That's
I'm a fan
which her
of that.
dress, the
I
dress she
support
was
that.
wearing was very revealing.
I support that.
Yes. It's a new trend to show off the top of the areolas.
Pepperonis. Good.
Yes. Yeah. That's a trend. I support women if they want to do that.
I support that trend. That's for sure.
I support if they want to do that.
I
more
think that's
power to
very
them.
empowering, ladies. You should all do it.
I mean, if they want, I'm not forcing anyone to.
No, but it's
okay.
empowering.
According to the Insnider. So I don't like your theory, Joe, because if we go with your theory, this isn't going to happen. And I want to see Mr. Freeze in the Batman too. According to the Insnider from the hot mic, Mr. Freeze might appear in the Batman 2. I think there may be a little bit of truth to those Mr. Freeze rumors, and untested, unproven source reach out to suggest this. So based on that, are we getting Mr. Freeze in the Batman?
Hold
2?
on. Sorry. That was an untested, unproven source. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
I would love, but the setting for the Batman is perfect. There's a big flood. That's the most perfect time to bring in Mr. Freeze.
I agree, Ray. It's a real shame. It's a travesty.
Yeah. Right. I equal opportunities for nipples. Absolutely. I mean, except for Joe. No, Joe, don't show yours
Joe,
again.
let's see those nipples.
All
Come
right,
on,
we
man.
have to be fair. Equal opportunities for nipples. We showed Joe's
Get
on
that
this show.
back scratcher going. Very sexy.
Oh yeah, Joe, you're quite a okay.
Oh, got the good spots.
Okay. I wanted to show one more thing that I'm looking for. Oh, shout out to Jeremy Renner. I'm not going to cover him. Marvel wants to make a Power Pack and Kid Kaiju animated movie?
Yeah, why not? People like Power Pack. It's good for kids.
I don't even know what that is. Okay.
Power Pack's a little subgroup that Marvel had comics for. It's kiddie. It's very childish, but I think that'd be a good animated show.
All right. I was trying to find something about Mia Goth in here, but I can't find it.
You're giving me motion sickness.
Oh, here we go. Look at this.
I'm starting to think this picture might be real. Way to go, HGH and steroids, everybody.
That's not fair to make an accusation each
Max,
time.
all these Hollywood guys do that.
Is that iCarly?
I think so.
I like our Carly. She's great.
All right, let me just scroll fast because I don't want to give people a headache and see if I can find.
Kira loves all those Dan Schneider shows, so.
You're right. I guess people don't like Power Pack. People know what Power Pack is. People who read comics know it.
It was popular in the 80s.
Oh, I might be able to show this. This is the side angle of Cardi B during that night.
Is Cardi B the
see
one
any
in the red or the
pepperoni there.
black?
The black.
Who's the one in the red?
Natalie Nunn.
There's no pepperoni action there, Max.
If I went to hit the arrow, you would see it.
Is Cardi B supposed to be like attractive? Is that the thing?
She's
very attractive.
I don't think
she was a professional dancer for men, and she would drug them and rob them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't think she's even remotely attractive.
Okay. Well,
I think
that's your opinion. You're allowed to have it.
I can't find the Mia Goth because they're talking about her being in another project and I can't find it. Oh well. All right. Should we just do one or two mailbag questions then call it a night?
Please.
Okay.
You know, I just
wait. This is on topic though. I gotta share this first.
I just mentioned that my daughter watches all those Dan Schneider shows, and here Degrassi Knowles is bringing up Dan Schneider's old head of the class castmate, Brian Robbins.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Robbins is very proud of Paramount's entitled Trey Parker feature.
All right, so this is showing you how far it's advanced with the other topic about bots. Real botics.
Wait a minute. Cal, maybe you haven't seen some pictures.
Put the toilet picture up, Joe. Come on, show the man.
When we're watching this, we got to watch Joe again.
But look at Cal. I mean,
he's called him out, Max.
You got to prove that is wrong.
Oh God.
We'll take
wrong,
I don't like that there's preparation H right there
Cal,
beside the roll.
Oh, I did that on purpose. That was placed there for a fact.
Oh, there's
Look,
voicemails.
he's being modest. He's saying, "Don't shoot me like this." He's being modest.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see how far we are away from this becoming a reality.
Through that system, you can connect the AI that you've created in the app to the robot and carry on the conversation with her that way. Once you've got that loaded and you hit chat, she just comes to life.
Good, you came back so fast, baby. I'm glad you came back that fast.
Okay, there needs to be improvement there, but you get the idea.
Jeez. I got to tell you, that is creepy AF.
Really?
Max, how would you make sex on something like that?
I'm not planning to. I'm just saying if once the AI voice gets a little bit better,
Listen, baby, 10 minutes without you seems like an eternity.
10 minutes without you seems like an eternity.
Yeah, that really sounds like that would really warm my heart to hear that.
Okay.
Oh my God, geez Louise. If it was like it was what's her name? It was what the hell's wrong with you? What was the actress from Her playing the voice of the AI?
Mm-hmm.
Black Widow. What's her name? Black Widow.
Was that
It was Black Widow. What's her name?
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson's voice saying, maybe, but that robotic, hello, I would like you to make sex on me. That would be wonderful. That's just not very, attractive.
Okay. Oh, wait, do we have voicemails?
She does sound like Speak and Spell Sticks Boy, exactly.
Okay, let me bring up, we might have good voicemails. If we have voicemails, I'll save the mailbag and we'll just do voicemails.
I don't think I would, Anthony. I really don't think I could. That just seems like I don't think I could do it.
All right, let me see here.
Oh my God, baby. I would love that's exactly how it's.
Oh, we do have voicemails.
Oh, we love your voicemails, everybody.
Yes. All right, let me see how to bring this up again.
And we will be judging the best voicemail at some point for a gift card.
Yes, probably next
card
week.
To McDonald's or Wendy's or something.
No, Cash App.
Oh, Cash App.
All right, let me bring up. Joe's confused what's going on. Oh, I got to change the.
Yeah, Cal, that seems more likely.
All right, here we go with the voicemails.
Hey guys, this is CJH. Hey, I'd like to say, I think
this
Robert
isn't cool.
Pattinson is going to be in James Gunn DC.
Boo!
And he's going to have the white eyes and underwear. Do you also think the aliens, the drones are from aliens? Are they real? I think they're real. They're going to take our brains. They already took my brains. Also, I'm real? Thank you. I'm CJH.
I don't think it's CJH if you have to
Yeah,
say
I'm going to go out on a limb. I don't think that's the real CJH.
Bad senior nerd. That was a senior nerd, I think.
I think that was Joe.
No, I think that was senior nerd. Well, maybe it was Joe. Oh, no. Uh-oh. All right. Well, here we have one more here.
What up, man? Yeah. Anyway, I just want to say that I'm going to watch it, but
hold on. I like the way it captions Cal's voicemails, and it says "What up, Max?" and it says "girl," and he doesn't say "girl" at all. It's like, all right, here we go.
Yeah. Anyway, I just want to say that I'm going to watch it, but I don't give a fuck about the Fantastic Four movie. It's coming out this year.
Oh man!
I never was a fan of Fantastic Four. There's always been D-list characters for me, D-list team.
Oh, this is a mic drop.
Never
man!
Shit. I do like Johnny Storm a little bit. Not really. I can't even say that. I can't even justify liking any of them.
Wow.
Maybe Reed. Maybe. But because he's in Illuminati in the comics.
What?
But anyway.
Illuminati?
I'm not excited for this Fantastic Four film. And I actually think that it will not do as well as people think it will.
I don't think it will.
Again, I don't know. I'm just some guy sitting on the couch. But, I just don't think it'd do that good. But anyway, that's just my opinion, Max. And I thought the mic drop was just you and Voltaire, by the way. But, fuck that.
All right.
Wow, that's a real contender, Max.
That is a contender. Yes, Cal. That was a real mic drop moment. Like it made me upset. I like the Fantastic Four. He's like,
you know what? Cal's not. So there are some people who aren't excited with that Fantastic Four casting.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what Cal was trying to get across, and it didn't get people as excited as some, it didn't get everybody so excited.
Okay, we just got one in. We got a fresh mic drop call just in. There's
Drunk dial hotline, everybody.
There's no transcriptions, so I'm playing with fire here. It doesn't say the transcription yet.
Hi, this is CJH.
No, John! Oh, come on!
Welcome back, CJH.
Oh boy, CJH, I love you, bro. I don't want him to get upset. He was supposed to be on tonight. All right, I'll play it, but bad.
Canada. I'm calling to say that I think dinosaurs are really cool.
They are cool.
There's a new Jurassic Park movie coming, and I think it's gonna be really good because dinosaurs are pretty cool.
Actually, correct.
But that's how I feel. This is CJH. Bye.
All right. No imposters.
Senior nerd, you really got to stop doing that.
Oh God,
I like a better attempt at impersonating a Canadian accent than that.
No more impersonations of.
Hosers! I gotta say,
Well, we know who did it. We know who did it. We know who that was.
Yeah. Look what you started, senior nerd. Look what you started. Okay, this was an interesting show. Thank you for the support. I think we'll end it now. I didn't mean to keep us till 3 a.m. Wow. Oh my God. Kelly's out of it. Kelly. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for the support, helping me reach my goals. I really appreciate it. And Voltaire, you want to end it tonight?
Good night and good luck, everyone.